Ladies and gentlemen, major greetings from me. I will, of course, wait until the first chat appears. Hope everybody's doing well today, given the circumstances of the world, of course. We got Tim keeping his spot, the reigning champion of being first to the chat, which I just appreciate to no end, let me tell you. I do. That I do. We also got GD, SWAT Hacks, and Jeremiah Smith. Tim saying, though, first chat as always, dude, and that is so amazing, man. Thank you for that. And thank you to everybody for being here right away. It's great because it used to take like a minute or so, you know, after I'd press that we're going live. It would take like a good minute, an entire minute, for somebody to show up. Now we're at the point where at least like 5 or 6 of you are just like, boom, right away in the chat. We also got Stan up in here, man. We got Stan the man. What's going on, Stan? Stan the man. So yes, I have started, of course, because I was making my way over here to drop off. I let my... We passed off my son, basically. So I passed my son to my wife so she can be with him now. I was with him for the first half of today. And all that means is just that she's still doing some things that require her to drive and deliver for her work. And so she's just going to take our son with her. That's all that means. We got Not Valkyrion up in here saying boom! Stan's like, I have $8 left on my bank account. Well, hey, dude, you're probably doing better than some other people, right? I know some people that, I guess I've heard stories. And I guess there was a time even when I was. I guess like the lowest I've ever had was probably like $10 in my account at one time, probably. Smart Soaks! Over on Twitch, our first Twitch person to confirm that we are live over there says, "Suh, G." What up, Mang? As I like to say. So anyway, like I was saying though, I do have this first part of the quest still left to do, but we've done some of it already as I was on my way over here. So I'm going to collect these Ultra Balls and this bitch, and let's go ahead and put an incense on, as well as possibly at the same time, yeah, I'll just do it right now. I'll get a star piece running, because I do want some Stardust for this ish. And so we need targets that we can get great throws on, because you have to get a total of 15. Everything in this quest lineup is going to be 15, and so Wooper's not actually a great target for this, unfortunately. But we'll still give it a try. See, look at that. Doesn't have a big hit circle, but we still got it. So you guys, let me know how you're doing. You know, it's been a little while. Not like it's been forever or anything, but I was pretty much absent for about a week. The world is crazy, as you guys know, so that's part of it. Lots of things are part of it, I guess. There wasn't a lot going on in Pokemon Go, of course, because we didn't have a throwback last Friday, was it? Or was it? Whenever the last one ended, we didn't have a spotlight hour. We didn't have a lot of shiz. Smart Socks is replaying Uncharted 2. He said, so I'll be lurking. Thanks for the lurk, Mang. Thanks for the lurk. Stan is like, my name is Arlo. Orange Slater. Also, gonna confirm the lurk over on the Twitch side, man. But we have just started, so anybody that's just arriving in now, what's up? He says, I'm gonna be tabbed out. What's going on, man? Orange Slater. What's the tabbing out? What, or is that good? It sounds like tapped out. I'm tapped out. So we're actually going to get these great throws pretty quickly at this rate. I was thinking we'd have a few more mess ups than we are right about now. But we're not. We're doing fine. You're excited for the Clefairy Hour, GD SWAT Hacks, and of course, Zekram. Well, dude, that's awesome. Yeah, Clefairy definitely a good one. I recommend everybody to get enough to get you a Clefable or 3, because even if you don't get the shiny, just getting that Clefable, it's absolutely beast. Of course, we are switching to Ultra League, I guess. I was going to say it's absolutely beast as my starter for the Great League. You want Hoopa, Stan? A lot of people are ready for Hoopa, man. I was never, I didn't really play any of the Gen 5 games, and so I was kind of unacquainted with Hoopa, unfortunately. Look at all these great throws we're getting. One after another after another. I am using Ultra Ball, so that's going to catch it, like, right away. Jeremiah Smith is playing Splatoon 2! Dude, Jeremiah, they need to bring back another Splatfest, am I right? Or am I right? If they bring back another Splatfest, we're doing it, man. We got Michael up in here. What up, Michael? Okay, yeah, Hoopa's one of the Gen 6. That's the other thing, is Gen 6 was a game that I never played all the way through, so I should maybe extend that to Gen 6, but I have at least played a little bit of it. I played Y, but I really wanted X, and then we got X for my wife, and I basically just started over on X, and so I only made it, gosh, how far did I make it? I'm not sure. Let's see, we got Richard. What's up, Richard? Jeremiah's like, please bring back Splatfest. Oh, something's going on with the mic. The audio's kind of whack. Oh, shit. Yeah, let's see. Can you guys let me know if it continues? We haven't had that happen in forever. So if you guys just let me know after about a minute, just give it like 1 minute, and if the audio is still fucked up, we have to like restart it, basically. Which is bullshit. Stan says, yeah, it does. So it's not fixing itself, eh? We might have to restart if it doesn't fix itself. We got Valkyrie on saying best just to restart. Alright, we're gonna do it. Need to refresh or anything, go ahead and do that. So this hopefully is going to solve our issues here. But thanks you guys for letting me know quickly. We haven't had that problem for almost a year. So that's kind of suckish. Okay, Stan says sounds better. Valkyrion says sounds better. Saying yep. Alright, you guys, thank you so much. Making sure that we straight here. We're not screwing this up. Richard says, now it is better. But welcome in, you guys. Thank you so much. I'm just finishing off a Red Bull. I also have water. So if you're hearing me drank something, that's what's going on. Blame Niantic maintenance. Valkyrion's right. I'm not going to blame anything on my end. It's the maintenance's fault. It used to be the fault of whatever we were streaming with back then. But then I started using Restream and all that, and so it seemed to have mostly fixed the issue, but I guess not entirely. Stan's like, at first I thought my headphones was broken. You got worried. Well, I'm sorry to make you get worried, man, but no worries, as they say in Australia. Alright, you guys, so we're almost through with this great throws business. But please, as you're filing on in here, saying hello, tell me how you've been doing. You know, like I was mentioning before, for anybody that wasn't here, it's just, it has been a little while. It's not that anything, there were kind of multiple levels to why we haven't streamed in about a week, maybe a little bit longer than a week. But it hasn't been like forever, you know. Luckily, we didn't have to take like a month-long break or something. Oh shit, Stan. You've broken at least $200 worth of headphones? Or 300. And he said 1,000 in laptops? Damn! That's no good, man. That is no good. So this motherfucker, we do want to catch. Okay, thanks. That was going to be a great throw, and then he jumps. But we do want to catch that. It would be nice to get a pimp Excadrill. Although I'm building up my Garchomp, got plenty of Groudons and all that. The ground game is getting pretty solid here. And of course, we got Stunfisk, Galarian Stunfisk. So that's the only Galar form that I have that's new right now is Galarian Stunfisk. That gym has no room. What are you talking about? It's got plenty of room. Thank you. It didn't let me drop in at first, and then it did. Oh, Stan says when I was little. Gotcha, man, gotcha. Well, we all break some shit when we're little, right? Sometimes we break shit when we're big, too, but that's beside the point. Alright, I just need, a few things to spawn. Oh, my bag is full. Go figure. So let's try to do some of these little naynabs. See if we can slow down the circle a little bit. Stop the erratic behavior. There we go. We got one more great throw to go. And then we're doing it. Okay, then. Snivy, not the best target for your great throws, but I did get one. And it'll break out, so that's kind of nice. Because if you want to get multiple great throws in a row, you want something that's going to break out. So that's going to do it. We're going to move on past the first quest in here. Stan is like, my name is Arlo. How dare you challenge me, you bitch? I will kick your ass. Yeah, Snivy's a 93. I actually have several of them saved up, so we'll compare them in a second. I think I've got much better than 93s, or at least 93s. So let's see, what was that, a Meowth candy, alright. Special research complete. Wonderful work, trainer. You might be familiar with the tradition in which a Pokemon trainer selects their very first partner. Yes, everybody knows that shit. These first partners are normally Fire, Wed, Gris, and Unova. Many trainers choose Water type. Oshawott is their first. Really? I would have chosen Tepig, but I didn't play Gen 5. Okay, just adorable. Yes, yes. Okay. So look at this. We've got all these. Hey, there we go. We got a Galarian Meowth, ladies and gents. Let's get this mother. These things do look kind of badass. Hey, what's going on, Zoroark? What up, dude, over on Twitch? Thanks for representing. How have you been, my dude? Alright, so it's a 96, not too bad. I say why don't we go ahead and already evolve it to Berserker. A 96 ain't too bad. We could get better, but, we could get a lot worse, too. You were shiny Pussycat recently? Which Pussycat was shiny? Because I should know if one of these is the Galarian Meowth now a shiny one. Can it be shiny? So there we go. We got Berserker. I did not mean to favorite it. I just meant to rename. Can we fit this many characters in there? 96? Nope. You gotta go Berserker, no space. Okay, Perugly. Perugly. Yes. Well, good job, dude. That was one I definitely did not get, was Glameow or Perugly. I didn't get any of those shinies from the throwbacks. Alright, so let's see. We gotta do the raids and the eggs, so this is a great time, of course, for us to start doing some raids. We actually have a Timber over here, so I'm gonna turn around and go to that one physically, because still has enough time on the timer. We don't need to use a remote pass for that. And that'll be a quick raid right there, but we also need to make sure to start incubating some eggs. Does anyone know if was there a new shiny brought in by the championship event? This good old champion event? Does anyone know if there was a new shiny put in? What was I gonna do? Oh yeah. My feeble brain. Okay. So I've got these incubators. I gotta hold on to them tightly. Although I do have enough coins to do some more. I've been saving like mad, you guys. Saving coins left and right. So there we go. And I do want to get some 7K eggs in there incubating for this event, because that 7K that I'm got the incubator on right now comes from, I believe, the last throwback. The most previous one from Sinnoh. Valkyrion says, nah. Stan says he's been trying to get his Melmetal to best buddies because his dad wasn't able to go out and play this week. Really? Yeah, dude. Well, Melmetal's a good one. I generally like to focus on the best buddies being, you know, some of your hundos, some of your, like, ones that you really want to keep in your collection. So if you've got, for instance, one Melmetal, it'd be fine. Melmetal also to get the candies, you know what I mean? So let's go ahead and jump into this raid right about now. Boom, baby! So we got a Timber going up against my Mewtwo, who isn't fully powered, but getting damn close. So I do have my Pokemon Go Plus catching some stuff in the background as we wait, which is nice. Anytime you can be multitasking like that is sweet. And so I really do want to get some Stardust today. Definitely do. So I do have my star piece on. Okay, Zoroark got the lucky Perugly from a lucky trade with a friend. Was it the shiny one that was lucky, or was it just like a regular? Sierra is your best friend with benefits, says Valkyrion. Damn! He went there. You got both Galarian Pokemon, but nah. Gotcha, Zoroark. I'm looking forward to as many Galar region Pokemon as they can release into here. I'm happy because some of them are just so dope. Most of them, I think, really. It's funny how much there was like a sect of people that trashed Gen 8, you know, they were saying what terrible games these, and it was like before the games were even out, you know what I mean? So it was that kind of debate. And it was sad, man, because I think that they were actually really beautiful games. I streamed them on the other channel, but if you watch from Twitch, of course it was on that channel. But yeah, I mean, I liked Pokemon Sword and Shield, and I thought they were beautiful games. And the Pokemon, the Galarian forms, the Gen 8 Pokemon that they added, they were fresh. Jairo Perez says, want me to help you defeat it? That'd be hilarious. Just help me get the shiny with some good vibes, huh? But welcome in, dude. Stan said to me and my dad, tried trading Cobalion for Reshiram, and they both went down to 1 star. Well, shit. That's not good. Unless it like somehow went into the Great League or something, that'd be hilarious. You like trade it and it goes so down. Yeah, rip 40k Stardust, that's true. Zoroark though says, I'm not doing the other challenge. I do 15 raids in like 2 weeks and hatch 15 eggs in 3 weeks. Well, dude, you could always like start it up, you know, so you can at least get some of the stuff. Just get some of the stuff along the way, I guess. You don't have to like fully beat it or anything. Alright, so it is going to be somewhat of a bitch. As you guys know, we got to raid 15 times. So that means a lot of waiting in the lobbies for this stream. The good news, bad news is that it's a lot of just probably seeing nothing on the screen for a while because we're just sitting there in the lobbies. But the good news is raids are epic and all that. We can get some hopefully powerful shit. But the other good news is, you know, we can read the chat pretty well. So last time I did this, someone called me out, and I have a defense for this, so I am actually going to transfer this, and someone said, no, use it for trades. I've got plenty of timber in my box lined up for trades. I want to keep my box a little bit more open, you know, I want to, that sounds, yeah, you know what that sounds like. I want to keep a bit more space in the box just because we could be catching some new shit, you know, hopefully some new shinies, that would be nice too, but, hopefully some new Galar Pokemon. So let's just go ahead and evolve while we look for another raid too. Got to make sure I'm paying attention. It looks like there's a tier 1 or 2 over here. Those are ones that we definitely want to point out, just or try to do, even if I don't need the Pokemon, just because they'll be easy. They'll take no time at all. Yeah, it's a tier 1. So we'll be fine. Let's go over to that one. Valkyrian's like, what the fuck? You could have traded it! That's exactly right. That's exactly the response. You could have used it for trade, you son of a bitch! You're the worst. Timpole. Just fast capture. So let's go ahead, see what we can evolve, and then probably just transfer, you know? We don't really need to focus on it. Let's evolve one of these bitches. Just gotta evolve random shiz. Valkyrian's like, raid hour tonight in 3 hours. The only thing about raid hour is that it will require other people. And I can't rely on other people very much. So I want to try to get as many as possible. But if we're still streaming around that time, then hey, maybe we'll try. We'll see if anybody's doing them. Why not? Let's evolve a Skitty. Got a shit ton of candy. Let's do it. But yeah, it is crazy to think that it's only in 3 hours. I am not used to starting this late for these through these throwback events. Is bullshit. Had to get a late start today. If it was all up to me, I would have been fully on time, but circumstances were such. Alright, let's see what came out of this shiz. Oh, it hasn't hatched yet. Alright, we can evolve one more thing, and then we'll see what comes out of there. Whismer, why not? Yeah, Stan, we could probably do it once more, but usually I'm trying to reserve those for, like, I'm trying not to give it up to too many people. Reserve it for, like, members and whatnot. But yeah, we could do it once more. Alright, it's a Minchino, for God's sake. Definitely don't really need a good one of these. It'd be cool to get another shiny, but don't even need that, really. Alright. So we're back to the waiting game, which is fine. You just wish Tuesday would hurry up and get here, says Valkyrian. I forgot what's happening on Tuesday. Usually good shit, right? What is the date on Tuesday? It's like June whatevereth. But times are tough, times are crazy, you guys. Let's go ahead and, whoops, not revive. Well, Mewtwo doesn't need a hyper. We'll just do this. Okay, nice. Valkyrian's moving back to Kansas, ladies and gents. He can finally say we're not in Kansas anymore. He could say, we're back in Kansas anymore. Or whatever the opposite is. Valkyrian says, by the way, while you're out, can you grab me a couple sodas? Hell yeah, dude. What's your drink of choice? If the answer's anything other than Dr. K, then it's a little bit less superior. But if you say Dr. K, then that's good. You can say Dr. K amongst the shit that you were originally gonna say. Valkyrian's going Pepsi. Yeah, do we got Coke or Pepsi people in the chat? I know some people, they'll ask like, hey, can I have a Coke? And then they say, oh, we don't have Coke, is Pepsi okay? They're like, is Monopoly money okay? But I'm not really crazy either way for either of them. I'll take either. Either Coke or Pepsi. Smart Socks is saying Dr. Pepper, which is the next step below Dr. K. But I accept. Not Valkyrian's like, Mountain Dew! I see how it goes. Nobody gonna say Dr. K. Nobody. It's the drink of choice. Yeah, my dad actually is a big time Mountain Dew drinker. I feel like he's basically made of the stuff. Coke doesn't have enough caffeine. You have headaches if you don't get your caffeine. I know I was in that situation a lot when I was like in high school, maybe a little bit of college. took a long-ass time to get out of it, and I feel like I still pretty much get the headaches, but they're from other things too, so it's not just caffeine. Or lack of. So this Minccino is probably shit. It's not shiny, at least. Dr. Thunder, says Valkyrion. Stan is like, you must always get Dr. K, or we will feed you to the Groudon. Damn, dude. Now we're taking it far. Yeah, that Minccino's 2 stars. At least it gets us just one more check off the box, right? So, yeah, it's definitely going to take us a while to hatch some eggs. Let's go ahead and evolve something. We could evolve this C-Dot after we catch it, because Lord knows we got a shit ton of C-Dot candy, am I right? I mean, I already had a ton before the community day. And then after that, we probably hit like 2,000 plus. Oh man, Valkyrion says, when I move back to Kansas, I'm giving up soda shiz, dude. Well, that's admirable, dude. I remember I thought it was going to be much harder to give up soda. There was a time when I was getting an implant. So it's the only dental implant I've ever had to get was about 2 years ago, 2.5 years ago. And it was suckish because I clench at night. I clench my jaws, my teeth together. And so I broke one of my teeth essentially like in half on, like it made a line through my tooth. And so I had to get an implant there. And anyway, yeah, crazy stuff. But I could not drink soda for a little while when that was happening. And it actually ended up being okay. I thought I was going to die. Valkyrion's like, I might take up heroin. Yeah, you know, I mean, who doesn't like a good heroin every now and then? It's like, oh, I'm going to go try to have a real life. Oh, wait, heroin's on the other line. They need me. All right, ladies and gents. Razy Crandom Girl's up in here saying, hey. Then she's like, oh, man. Yeah, she's coming in at a bad point of the conversation, right? Believe me, there's context to whatever we're talking about. Probably not going to keep that, actually. I've got some Piplups in reserve for the re-community day. And it looks like we got a Galarian Stunfisk actually down here, so let's prioritize that, of course. Razy Random Girl's like, LOL, wow. Yep, walked in at a great time. What's going on, Razy Crandom? Much love to you. Stan says, I can't drink any soda because my teeth aren't very good at the moment. Well, damn, dude. I got the short end of the stick on teeth, but mostly for gums. It was less about teeth, and it was more about gums. It's something about my family. Everybody's had shitty gum recession. It's like, so my gums basically receded low. They don't look bad. They just are like way too low for my age. So that sucks that Stunfisk is only 1 star, but we're going to hold on to it. And there's another one. Said, thanks for having this live. I needed a bright spot. Dude, Razy Crandom Girl, of course. Thank you. Gmar13 says, hello from Romania. What up, man? Hello from Texas. Good to see you again. Valkyrion says, all my conversations are bad. Jeremiah Smith says, I watch funny videos. Do you keep me happy more? Oh, are you saying these streams keep you happy more? Dude, that's fucking awesome, you guys. This is all really nice of you guys. And there's a 0 star. If we couldn't get any lower, they wanted to give us a 0. Okay, so we got the evolve, you guys, but we need to hatch some more eggs and all that shit. I did just hatch an egg right now, though, and I think it was one that I was hatching from before we went live. So I'll go ahead and I should get a 7K, but I'll start the incubation on that one. So we actually don't have a whole lot longer to hatch all those eggs that you just saw. So let's go ahead and get the Valk egg for the day. Here we go. There's a 7K-er. Hey, what's going on, KK Spatel? But yeah, just feel free to just write it once. You know what I'm saying? What about a mouth teeth guard? Yeah, so Razy Crandom Girl, I do have one now. Smite Sock says, I think I might drink too much soda. Hey, dude, join the club. It sounds like everybody else there with you. Can we raise our hands? Who's drinking too much soda? Let's raise our hands. In the chat, of course. Hand emojis, or just put raise his hand, something like that. let me know, and we'll see how many. That's what we're talking about. That's our point of conversation. We got to talk about something because we have all these kind of like, just wait for them tasks, you know? Tasks you got to like wait through, slog through, you could call it. We should go find something like this. We should do a Mawile. I might hit that remote. Well, I could probably get there in less than 7 minutes. It's not too far. Yeah. I don't want to do them remote unless I absolutely, really, really should do it remote. So we can go do that. Razy Crandom Girl says, I like seltzer. Oh yeah, Razy Crandom Girl, I'm actually looking for mods. I might hit up Valkyrion and yourself if you would be up to the task. I know I'm just springing this on you, but just maybe think about it. I hate Illumise, man. I hate Illumise. Oy. Alright, you guys. Let's fucking do this. And then let's talk about who drinks too much soda. Alright, let's collect these other rewards too. Actually, I don't want to start the encounter yet. I kind of wanted to go to this raid. Wonderful work. Yes, these partner Pokemon. We've already heard you say this shit. Okay, yeah, this is where we turn. Cool. We're doing it. Oof. Looks like there's a Gligar raid along the way, too, that we'll be able to hit because it's got like 40-something minutes on it. So that'll be nice, just again, for these kind of Tier 1, Tier 2s. That's what we're trying to hit. I'm not gonna waste my time manually catching those shits. Alright, you guys, we're almost there. Smart Talk's like, I'd be up for mod, but I'm not active enough, fortunately. Yeah, dude, well, thanks for, you're still modding over on the Discord side of things. So we needed a mod there, too, so everybody kind of has their place to help, right? But yeah, I'm looking for somebody, active, somebody who's usually not starting shit. I'm looking for maturity. I'm looking for just kind of the whole package, and it's not like a super pressing matter yet or anything, but something I'm casually looking for. All right, you guys, let's do it. Mawile. I feel like there's a pun that can be made with Mawile's name, but I don't know what it is. It's like, it's got to be with the word while, right? But it's like, ma the while. Like, all the while. I don't know. Meanwhile, Mawile. I don't know. I was talking to my ma while talking to my dad. Something like that. Talking to my ma while talking to my pa. They should replace Genesect with Hoopa, says Stan. I think a lot of people would agree with you, Meng. Thanks, Razy Crandom Girl, though, by the way. Okay, well, Jeremiah Smith did say I drink too much soda as well. So you guys, Jeremiah Smith's with you. Soda drinkers. I pretty much drink one a day at least. G-Mar says I drink about 2 liters of soda, I guess is what that is. It looks like 2L. At first I thought you were saying 21. 21 cans of soda. Yeah, Stan, using the 1K eggs is great. Definitely using the 1K eggs. My box was just full of 5Ks before this, so unfortunately you can't pick them, right? You can pick 7K eggs, but, that's much higher than 1. Okay, so let's see. Michael, though, was saying, I find the second stage of the task is way too hard for someone like me, as I can only raid sometimes once a week. This could take me at least a month. Yeah, I know that a lot of people were feeling the same way, dude. It's like a lot of people upset about that, and Niantic, you would think they would have thought about that a little bit more, but they've had plenty of time to think on it, So, like, something tells me they did think about it, but they still made the choice to go through with it. Does that make sense? Because, like, they've had a lot of time to plan for this, the ending of the throwbacks, since they started them, and since the coronavirus started, they've had a really long time to think about it. Anyway, but, Michael, though, said, I had hugely bad / good luck, as all the eggs I've gotten recently are 10Ks. Yeah, good luck because you get some awesome shit, but bad luck because it takes forever. I hear you. I'm feeling you, man. Okay, Valkyrion says, "Ma wrecked." That's what this one will be. So if anybody still is looking out, just speaking of Mawile, still looking out for things that stop Arlo's Mawile. Of course, if you are new to my YouTube channel, that's a great place to start. There's, 5 videos on taking out Arlo with all different types of combination teams or whatever. But essentially the formula you would have to look at is just, what is Arlo's fast attack? It's usually Bite, could be Ice Fang or one of the Elemental Fangs, and then Astonish. Those are kind of the choices there. And you can do different things based on those. Astonish, you can pretty much beat him with anything, it seems like, as long as it's not weak to Ghost. But you kind of look at it that way and say, okay, is my Pokemon going to resist the typing of Mawile's fast attack? And then can I also do super effective damage? So I'd first say you'd probably want to just resist before you pick a super effective damage, because sometimes you'll pick a super effective damage, but if your Pokemon dies like in 2 seconds, then it's not really going to help you out. So the thing that you're looking for is you just resist. That's what you want. You want resistance. It's not futile in this case. Anyway, Razy Random Girl says, if your store sells sparkling water, then you can mix it in with condensed juice. It's tasty, a little better for you than soda. See, this is the kind of tips I need. Of course, I hate sparkling water. Like, I hate sparkling drink, I can't think of what those things are called. LaCroix, right? It looks like LaCroix. 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 However you fucking say that. I hate those. Okay, Donnie says, can you help me on Pokemon Go, please? What you looking for? Lee Wood, what's going on? Says, hello, is what you can add me for requests. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you can add Lee Woods, looking for a friend code there in the chat. My friends list is full, of course. So, ladies and gents, if you can help, you know what? It's going to take me forever to get to that Gligar raid, man. Because I have to take a left turn here, but there's just like so many cars. Oh, we might have an opening. As I say, it's going to take forever. We've got an opening. Very nice. But yeah, if anybody needs help with something, please let me or the chat know. Me and the chat know, we should say. Let's do this Gligar raid now. I do have 15 passes at least for I was about to call them local, for the, what would you call that? Non-remote raid, basically. In-person raid, I don't know. Here we are. Let's pray for shinies. I do already have a shiny Gligar, but would always take another, especially one that's good. Alright, let's see what you guys are saying in the chat. I know that I'm missing some of it, so let's get back to it. Meanwhile, I will do Mawile. Exactly, G-Mar, exactly. Stan was saying, whoever didn't like Hoopa and the Clash of Ages, I will feed you to the Groudon. That seems to be today's punishment. Today's punishment of choice is feeding to the Groudon. To be fair, it's a mythical Pokemon, so I get it, says Michael. Valkyrion said there's no time limit on finishing this one. Okay, yeah, that's definitely good. Okay, Donnie said, what's up? Of course, asked for help. You said you want to get a legendary Pokemon. Oh man, Valkyrion's like, I can't resist Sierra. Razy Random Girl said those suck. I think she's talking about Sierra Mist probably, whereas Valkyrion I think is talking about Sierra from Team Rocket, right? Martine, or is it Martian? Anyway, says, I want to help, please. Michael said, I'm a big noob on Pokemon, so I just asked if you're struggling with them. Some Go Battle League encounters are good. Hey, that's cool. Let's see. You did get 1 Hundo Feebas. Razy Random Girl. Sweet. Razy Random Girl. Michael got Cobalion and Landorus from the Go Battle League. But that is pretty cool because back then they were, giving you legendary encounters in the Go Battle League. I don't think they're doing them right now, right? Which fucking sucks. Razy's talking about the Feebas. Okay. My bad. Okay, because Valkyrion said 10 km eggs equals Feebas. Getcha. There you go. Sierra's the easiest leader for me. Don't get mad to stand. Yeah, I think probably for a lot of people. But don't be dissing Sierra in front of Valkyrion. That's his wife. Just kidding. But yeah, absolutely. Once they allow for friend invites for raids, dude, that's like all my streams are going to be at that point, probably. It's just, we're going to try to do as many streams as possible where I can help you guys to get legendaries, where I can help you guys to get any Pokemon that you feel you know, the majority of the chat needs. Usually it'll be a legendary, probably. But I'll be trying to, you know, log into like 4 different accounts if I can. Try to invite as many people as possible. And we'll do the damn thing. It'd be sweet if they like made the lobbies even higher, because aren't they gonna turn the damage down? I think they mentioned, you know, when they started the idea of the remote raids and everything and they first launched, they said the damage will be boosted for now, but in the future you're gonna do less damage if you're raiding remotely. So maybe if the lobby size like went up to 30 or something, then I could invite more friends, which would be sweet. But yeah, we were talking about this a while ago, like eating Pokemon. You know, like I was saying, Moltres is a Kentucky Fried Moltres when it's shiny. You know, it probably tastes pretty good as long as you don't get burned. But Feebas, I was wondering about Feebas. I was like, would that be like Magikarp? Because I know that Meowth tried to eat Magikarp in the anime, and it ended up just basically being like scales and bones. Like he like broke his tooth on it, basically. So I wonder if Feebas would be the same way. Just because Feebas does look kind of like a trash fish, or maybe it would taste like garbage. Anyway, let's go ahead and do this encounter now for a Gothita. Alright, Gothita. Didn't really need to get a good throw or anything. Just trying to catch it and get on out and look for some raids. So I'm gonna go, let's see where we should head next. We gotta check this one. It's a 96. Not too bad, not too bad. Actually, I have never evolved any of my Golthitas before because I needed a good one. Didn't really bother catching too many of them either. Alright, so I'm not seeing too many raids yet. We got 2 legendaries kind of nearby, but I ain't got nobody to legendary with. Okay, let's do this. So we'll try to find some other raids. Hopefully I can keep up with chat too. Looks like my Go Plus, the icon is there, but it wasn't actually on. It's fucking weird. There we go. We are back. We are back with it. Oh man, so I do these twice. I didn't realize that when I buy the ticket, it does it twice. Wow, so I actually would have to raid and hatch again to finish it. But I mean, as long as we do it once, we're good. But here's another one. It looks like I might not make it in time. We might have to remote start it, so we may not make it in time. And I need a remote pass, it looks like. I'll try to get close. Oh, great. Thanks, bag. Jesus, we might have to miss it. I hope not. Problem is I'm driving, so I can't, like, take a whole lot of attention to doing this. This may or may not be necessary, I don't know. The remotes. I just don't want it to time out. There we go. We'll just hit it. We'll just do it. Alright, let me get back to the chat. Valkyrion's like, I will shut this stream down if you piss me off. Talking about Sierra like that. Stan was like, I want some Moltres right now. That sounds pretty good. Yeah, get some Moltres, maybe some Zapdos. That's got a little kick to it, you know. Ugh. Looks like Lee Woods is still looking, says, one person add me. One person add Lee Woods. I guess if it's French, then it would be Les Woods. L.E. Woods. Alright, here, I can look at the chat. right about now. There she blows. Not Valkyrion's like, I want to be able to trade remotely. I know a lot of people have been coming into my stream saying the same thing. A lot of people. Razy Crandom Girl said, LOL this luck. Pause the game and the timer stops. Yeah, let's pause it. Oh yeah, not Valkyrion. I've got a Heracross too. I know Valkyrion saying I have Heracross. Stan's like, where do I go buy some Moltres? They fetch a high price, dude. Since Moltres is, well, I guess in Pokemon Go, they're not so difficult to get. In the other Pokemon games, it was kind of often just like, there's one Moltres, right? In the storyline, it's like there's one. And you're going to eat it. LOL Legends 101 says, I can't update the game because my brother spent money. Really? You can't update the game because your brother spent money. I'm a little confused, dude. Alright, Razy Crandom Girl being like, got him! Got him! Les Bois. That's right, not Valkyrion. Where would you buy Moltres, though? It's like, possibly like Tiger King. Someone's the Moltres King. They like harvest a bunch of Moltres out there and breed them. X-Poncho183X says, why did they take out the bundle for one Pokecoin? Yes, for those who don't know, they actually had a one Pokecoin bundle up there, and it seemed to actually be like a mistake or whatever. I don't think they intended for that to be up there. It was just somebody's error to put it up there, because they took it down essentially immediately. Some people tried to buy it too, like they tried to redeem it, and obviously didn't work, but anyway. Yeah, so I can't answer why they did it, but it does seem that it was an error. So, ultimately, wasn't meant to be there. You're on an iPhone and it says billing information needed, says LOL Legends 101. Billing information needed to update your phone? Or to update the app? Because that shouldn't be required just to update the app. You know, updating the app is free. iPhone equals the suck, according to Valkyrion. Razy Crandom Girl's like, I missed it. Oh, you missed the box? Gmar says, I just hatched my 15th egg, dude. Nice. That is pimp. Well, we got a non-shiny Alolan Executor encounter here. And I presume that's going to be a catch right there. On to our next raid, of course. We should be hatching the eggs somewhat soon, I would think. I'm just going to get rid of that. It's an 89, or it's an 87, actually. Okay, I can drop into this gym as well. Hey, what's going on, Hightour? Or is it Hightour? Lou the Lamp says, this research is going to be the most tedious one yet. Yeah, I was saying earlier, interestingly enough, it's like they had a lot of time to think about it, you know, so I don't think the issue, you know, I was like wondering, was the issue that they just didn't like think about rural people or whatever, but they've had plenty of time, you know, they've done all these other throwbacks. The coronavirus certainly is not new at this point to us, so yeah, it's like they ain't got no excuse really. Looks like my box is full, by the way, so let's go ahead and maybe do a 4-star, 3-star sweep, that sort of thing. Look, I caught a 100% Pat Rat just chilling here. Didn't have one, but hey, now we've got one, so let's evolve that to Watchog. Hundo. Dr. Kendo, how do you cook a Heatran? Well, it's really hard because Heatran itself is very, very hot. It is a hot and spicy steel thing. So first off, it has to go through a lot of processing, right? Because you do have to freeze it on one hand, but then after that, you have to thaw it out and then cook it the right way afterwards. And so sometimes people will put like honey on a Heatran because it's already so spicy. Anything that you can do to soften it up, tenderize it a little bit, you know, that's good. So try to tenderize the Heatran. So it kind of requires just basically a lot of different preparations. Let's see this Murkrow. And I know that I'm kind of falling behind on chat right here. It's just because we're on the road right now, trying to do a lot of different tasks at once here. But I will get back into the swing of keeping up better with the chat here. Hopefully we can find another raid. Oops, I just Pogo plus that Galarian Stunfisk. Would have wanted to catch that manually. It goes against every fiber in my being to really do a Venipede raid right now, but we'll do it because we need the raids. We will do it. Looks like another tier 1 raid gonna go up in the 4 o'clock hour. That's in about 30 minutes though. But hey, we may still be here trying to find him at that point. We're doing okay though. We're at a decent rate. Want the Galarian Stunfisks, all of them. Shit, the only problem is I don't know where that raid was. I don't want to pass it. You cook it in the ground like a Hawaiian pig? Yeah, Gmar, that's definitely one of the methods. It kind of looks like a Hawaiian pig a little bit. I know Tepig is a little bit more like that, but here, let's make sure I didn't pass that shit. Yeah, okay, I didn't. We good, we good. Let's see, so Razy Crandom Girl says they didn't want to keep making new research every week. That's true. They wanted this one to take like forever. Maybe they're gonna come up with the remote rating super soon. I don't know. You would think they would come up with it right now, though, like when the event starts. What's going on, Trainer? I hope I'm saying that name correctly. It's either Trainer or Trainer. It sounds like a Pokemon trainer, but it's like an accented E, sort of. Trainer? Ugh. I'm invisible, you guys. Look at me on screen. I'm so fast you can't even see me. I'm like the Flash. Anyway, not Valkyrion though was saying, I know, remote raid from my house is a cemetery, not a very popular place. Damn. Yeah, that's not good. Trainer says buys a Nintendo Switch, do not know what game to buy if Pokemon lets him Pikachu or Pokemon Sword and Shield. If you play a lot of Pokemon Go, of course, you'd be advantaged to have Pokemon Let's Go Eevee or Pikachu. If you wanted just a great game for your Switch, Pokemon Sword and Shield is going to be the better one just for the gameplay aspect of it. Lou the Lamp says, the best thing that happened to come from today on my part was a hundo trap inch from the breakthrough. But I did want to finish this research first day until I found out the tasks were so tough. Hi, Tor Specion, says Dr. Keno, if you don't mind, where are you playing? I'm over in Texas, my dude. The big TX. Central part of Texas. But I do want to thank you and just say I appreciate everybody who has shown up today, shown their support here. We're doing pretty good on our pacing. You know, it's just something we have to do is sit through the lobbies. If they would only have like a ready to go button, you know, you could just push ready. And when everybody readies up, it can start. For God's sakes, Niantic. Haven't we been doing this for too long? G Mars saying, other than Stunfisk, I hatched 3 Galarian Zigzagoon and 3 Galarian Darumakas. Dude, well, Darumaka's the one that you want, man. Try to get as many of those as possible. Rare candy it. Do whatever you got to do because Darmanitan, the Galarian form, that's like going to take over as the best ice type attacker that is not a shadow Pokemon. You know what I mean? Texas, also known as North Mexico to some people. Heitor says, nice, I'm Brazilian fan living in Oporto, Portugal. Very nice, babe. Well, I wish I knew Portuguese. I know a little bit of Espanol. Or a decent bit. Heitor is laughing at Valkyrion's words. North Mexico. But yeah, Gmar, that's awesome, man. I hope that your Darumakas were great. Because that's the one. Trainer says, I'm from Poland. We got people from all over right now. All over the place. So Venipede, don't really need to keep it if it's not going to be a hundo, basically. Alright, so let's see where we're at here. This is the one that we're closer on, that bottom, special quest. I have it twice because I bought the ticket. Alright, so anyway, yeah. I wanted to check my eggs, though, before we set off here. Looks like they are very close to hatching, you guys. Very, very close. And so, yes, I need more. Let's see if we can... Yeah, we can get another one. Let's just get another incubator. So I can start hatching that 7K right there. Kaboom! And let's also go through here. 4-star, 3-star sweep now that I'm in a better spot to do so. Not really bothered by the traffic right now. Alright, well I just got a hundo pat rat. I'm not really looking for that. Everything else looks like we can kill. Other than the ones that are, of course, 3s. And I want to keep the stunfisks. The Galar stunfisk we'll keep. And then I'm going to read the chat closely to catch up, and then we'll head out of here. Try to look for some more raids. Fucking purloin, man. Let's check that Weedle too. I do have some saved up for the community day, but we'll check this one. If it's in the 90s, maybe we'll save it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's actually an 89. It's just right on the cusp, eh? Let's see. CD 89. And then we'll look up. We'll look at our CDs. Saved them up as CD with numbers because of community day. So you see we got a lucky Kakuna right there at 93. We've got this Weedle at 89. And the 98. Really, we don't probably need any in the 80s just because we'll probably catch some on community day too. And I'd really like the box to have some space here today. So I'll get rid of it. Was a tough choice, really. Not really. Okay, so let's do this. Dude, Valkyrion hatched a 96 Galarian Darumaka. That is fresh. Oh yeah, Hitor. Saying we're cool, hashtag stay at home. You have 339 Darumaka candy. Alright, dude, you're set then, Gmar. Not Valkyrion says my hundo game is weak. I only have a few. Sniffle. Well, I'm sorry. You can definitely get some more. Just keep catching, just keep catching. Like today, I just randomly somehow got a hundo pat rat. Not that, I mean, that's kind of like being rich in Monopoly money a little bit, but you know. So let's see, anybody else say some stuff that I missed? Razy Crandom Girl was saying stay safe. Thank you guys for looking out for each other. This community is dope, dude. You guys are always the greatest. The greatest! Yeah, fuck Purloin, actually. I'm not going to manually catch this. Alright, tight right turn here. You think Melmetal doesn't like you? He isn't giving you gifts? Well, normally they won't give you a gift until, what is it? Isn't it have to be Ultra Buddy? I don't think it's great, but I can't remember the perk by heart. I don't like buddy shit. I don't like this, the buddy feature, basically, having to do more. I like the buddy beforehand. I'm trying to see what that raid is. I think it's a timber, but my eyes are on the road, of course. Yep, it does look like a timber. So let's go ahead and hit that raid up. We got to get a shiny timber or, of course, a hundo. Still looking for that. I got a 96 up in there on my Conkelder game. I got a few Conkelder that are lower than that, but I'm really looking for one to be just dope fresh. So, of course, they're good for trades and all that, but I got some already for trades. So probably if it's in the 80s, we'll trade it. I mean, we'll just transfer it out. Razy Crandom Girl's like, fuck Purloid, LOL. Not Valkyrion's like, now I'm very sad. Because Gmar's saying that he has a total of 95 on them hundos. Yeah, that's definitely more than I have. I don't even remember how many I've got. Looks like I got 56. That's actually less than I even thought I had. I thought maybe I was in the 70 range. But no, clearly. Mini Troll says, how do I start the challenge? Because I don't have it available right now, but maybe it's because I'm living in Germany and it's not available yet here. something about this issue. So it's basically 1 o'clock p.m. your local time is when it should start. Let me think. Shouldn't Germany... No, I guess Germany's after me, isn't it? I'm trying to think of my time zones here. I'm so shitty at that. So whenever 1 o'clock is in the PM on your local time, that's when it'll be. So we got another Galarian Stunfisk here that we can catch. Dude, nice. Valkyrion has a 0 IV Meltan, you guys. That's when you know you have achieved greatness. Okay. Jeremiah Smith says, I do not like staying at home all day. It gets boring for me. I mean, ultimately, unless your country says you can't do it, or your county, whatever, is your governing power, you can ultimately still just, like, take a walk in your neighborhood or something. Unless your country says that you can't. Mini Troll says, thanks, man. It's currently 22:41 over there. Yeah, I knew that y'all's time difference was way different. Okay, Valkyrion is helping me. He says Germany's before the USA. G-Mar said, I know somebody who today got his 400th hundo, which is absolutely insane, man. Some people just, they either have the luck of being in right place, right time. Some people are spoofers, and they have a way to pinpoint those hundos. And then other people just play constantly. And so for me, I think the reason that I don't have more actually is just because I don't really get to play this game as often as I would like to. Maybe about 10 minutes a day. And when I'm streaming, though, I can at least have a good 3 hours, 4 hours to play in a chunk. So you guys are helping me to, get to play my passion here. I'm so passionate about Pokemon Go. I love it. Valkyrion is saying, I'm going to take a long walk off a short pier. And I'm going to say, please don't. Please don't. Razy Crandom Girl is shocked. Unless by short pier you just mean like a diving board into a pool, a swimming pool, then that's fine. Just don't kill yourself, basically. That's what we're saying. Legit Team is like, please, free legendary. I'm guessing you're asking for a free legendary. I don't know how I would get it to you, because you can't trade unless you're right next to somebody, but also I don't really have anything to trade. Not Valkyrion's like, how does one spoof asking for a friend? I don't really know how it's done, to be honest. I guess you get an app for it, like you download something, you install something. If you really want to know, I know that you're on the Discord, so I could probably get you connected with people who do know how to do it, like people who do actually do it, or whatever. But I have no fucking clue. Stan says, trading! Ah! Why the heck is there no remote trading? It's crazy. Valkyrion says, either way, I don't know how to swim. Okay, well, I'm basically saying don't hurt yourself. I would like you to be safe and to be alive. Georgia, what's going on? Georgia SWFC says, hey, what's up, Georgia? That was bad. Tried to release it, but didn't quite tell my thumb was there. Many trolls like, bruh, I only have 3 hundos. Why do you keep grinding 1-star raids? Wouldn't it be more efficient to do in 3? It's because that we're trying to look for any raids possible, basically. We are trying to get through the 15 raids as quick as possible. So actually, 1-stars would be quicker. So it'd be, I would say, less efficient, honestly, if you were trying to do, like, better raids than that. But if we hit a 2-star raid, like we hit some Mawile, for instance, we hit a Mawile raid, we hit a Gligar raid earlier. I've actually done a lot of 2-star raids because we did a Alolan Executor. So yeah, I've actually done several of them, and we're about to go do some more because we got a 1-star and a 2-star right there. So we'll hit up the Clank first because it looks like that one has less time, but they're both still plenty of time on them. Dude, Racy Crandom Girl, that's so amazing. That's the other thing, is Timber is an amazing Pokemon to have. So if you're ever thinking, like, should I do a 3-star or should I do a Timber? Timber being able to evolve into Conkeldurr is probably worth more than any of the 3 stars right now. Conkeldurr is a fucking beast. Now, of course, if you have like a shit ton of Conkeldurr already, then don't worry about it. You know, it's based on your need or what your purpose is that you're doing. That's ultimately what I would say to anybody. You know, what do you need? Do you need more Timbers? Do you need more 3-star type of the Pokemon that are in 3-star? If I see a Cryogonal, then hell yeah, I'm gonna hit a 3-star. Because I need the fucking Cryogonal. I never got one. Cryogonal. There we go. Saying that Galarian Stunfisk was way off in the distance. Or not so much in the distance, but it was hiding from us. We're trying to get lots of candies for these little beaches. Valkyrion says, you don't even have to do the raid. Can't you just go in? It says win. Win 15 raids. Let's just catch this. It's okay. We've been getting lots of candies. I got way too many golden razzes anyway. So we'll just do it to it. Georgia saying, hey, I've got no phone. Oh no. What happened to the phone? Did you have one and it's broked? Alright. So here we go. But yeah, I'm pretty sure, yeah, we have to win 15 raids, so you do have to go through with them. Otherwise, you're right, we would just be entering raids probably and leaving. Of course, that would be a waste of a shit ton of passes. You know, I do want to kind of feel like I'm getting something out of it. There's like nowhere to park over here, so we'll have to kind of... Not remote, not remote. I'm close. There we go. There we go. What was that? 2 hits on that Timber? Says Razy Crandom Girl. She said I'm not trying to get deleted. Mini Troll, thank you so much for following, by the way. I should thank you for that over on Twitch. I was going to say, did I really 2-hit the Timber? I didn't even kind of notice what was happening with the Tinder raid. Tinder, the dating app. Because I was just kind of reading the chat and everything. Didn't really focus on what I was doing in the raid. Okay, so we got a good place to park right here. Okay, let's see. You got it taken off of you for shouting at your mom. No, Georgia. I'm sorry. Stans wants me to read an Arlo thing again. This is the voice for Arlo. For anybody who's never been here before, this is just always how I would imagine him being voiced, is he say, my name is Arlo. I will kick your ass, you bitch. Come at me, bro. Fucking Arlo. You know, he's got that kind of emo, ex-Hot Topic employee thing going on. Forgotten love child of Cyndi Lauper. He's a bitch. What did you say about me? You son of a bitch. Georgia says I'm on my laptop and she doesn't know. Well, dang. I need to be quiet unless you have headphones on. Gothic Knight Rider says I got a 100 Litwick 2 days ago, which is a dope fresh hundo to get if you're gonna get a hundo. I mean, I guess there's a lot of dope fresh hundos to get, but congratulations, dude. Hitor, he's laughing. I'm probably not saying your name right. Is it Hitor? Hitor? I need a pronunciation guide. Alright, so here we go. I do need a shiny of Clink, so that would be nice. Can we get one? Going with our Rock Wrecker Rhyperior up in this piece. Pew. Not very effective. It's because it has the Mud Slap. And that's why I put it in there. Czech, Poland. Hello, English. Good stuff. Gothic Knight Rider says, got it from an egg. It's your 12th hundo. Dude, Gothic Knight Rider, that is beast and awesome. I, on the other hand, just got a hundo Pat Rat. It's like being rich in Monopoly money. Alright, so it's not shiny. Probably won't be keeping this one. I think it's really shitty, too. I hate it when they're on this side. I can't ever throw to that side very good. I could do it. It's just not my strong side. But again, many thanks to everybody for being here. If you've never been to these streams before, usually we're kind of focused on things that are shiny hunting, but of course, as of late, you know, it's been kind of heavy with the throwback tasks or whatever. That's what we've been streaming most of the time. So it looks like we are going to hatch a bunch of eggs here, which is good, because we do need to start getting them egg quests going. We don't really need a Seviper that's going to be that low. So we should have a lot of 5Ks here, which I do want to fill up. Some of them 7Ks. Maybe we'll get some of the 2Ks, which obviously would be 1K when they half the distance. So I have a 100 of this. I definitely don't need a 2-star. I have a 100 that is evolved already. So we should be hatching all those eggs. I'm guessing that I put the incubator on right there. The closest to Polish you could teach is Romanian. Gothic Knight Rider said, not bad though, could always be a gym rat. Yeah, exactly. So I love Croagunk for Toxicroak. I actually have a Toxicroak of that exact IV combination, so we're getting rid of that one. I love Toxicroak not only for the PvP space, which I don't really do a whole lot of, but whenever I do, Toxicroak and Epic Great League Pokemon. I've got a Hundo Tauros. Definitely don't need another one, even though I love Tauros. Jeremiah Smith says, all right, guys, I'm going to head out. Bye. Well, thank you so much for being here. Jeremiah Smith, another Tauros, you guys. For reals. This is like Ash Ketchum in the Safari Zone. How he caught, I don't know, like, how many was it? 27 of them. All right, so let's start incubating some shiz. And we'll get some 7Ks in here because those are valuable. We need those. They obviously won't hatch as fast, but let's just fucking do it. And why not? You know, my item bag. Probably got a lot of berries, so let's get rid of some of them. Gotta get rid of a lot of shit. Cut out the fat. Okay. Zoroark says, just lurking. Dude, thanks for letting me know, man. Gothic Knight Rider says, I'm on the hunt for that green Tauros. So I was on the hunt for that forever, dude, because Tauros, it's in my top 5 favorite Pokemon just based on how it looks, not really based on its usefulness. But I didn't ever get one, and I was trying forever, you know, and I'm in the North American region, so I can keep trying. And then my wife, like, turns on the game after not playing for a super long time and hands me her phone. You know, she's like, you can just catch stuff if you want. And I got, like, the first Tauros encounter after turning it on was shiny on her phone. So I traded it to me, and it was luckily. So that was pretty sweet. And was able to get it from her. So that's the only way I could get a Tauros on my own account, was to get a shiny lucky one. Alright, so let's go ahead and we'll go to that Gligar raid over here. The raid timers have mysteriously glitched out. They've disappeared. Georgia says, I'm in the UK. Too bad you can't trade items. Yeah, I mean, at the very least, one thing they could have done was let you have your Pokemon hold an item. Because that's something that can be possible in the other Pokemon games of old. Is, you know, you can give a Pokemon an item. So then if you trade them, that item will be traded with it. And we could do that in Pokemon Go at least. I know it would be kind of an inefficient way to be giving items to each other, but hey, I mean, if somebody needed even just one, you could do some revives or whatever. Hyper potion or something. Golden Razes. I have not been out of the country, Georgia, so I'm sorry to say I've not been to the United Kingdom. I've not been out of the United States. I don't even like traveling to the top of the parking garage, if I'm honest. So travel's not really my thing, to be honest. Pokemon Go has made travel a lot more fun, though, for me. Anytime I've had to travel for something, Pokemon Go is a great thing, a great tool for loving it. I was also going to say money, though. Money is a kind of a prohibitor for me and my wife. We can't really travel that much. We're poor. We also have a kid now. Let's see. We've still traveled with him, though. We went to Washington, D.C. with him. We've done some other places in Texas or some drivable places with him, too. And then, of course, now it's coronavirus, right? Gmar was like, I would love a Hundo Tauros since I'm a Taurus. That's sweet, dude. We got to get the Tauros for the Taurus. Okay, thanks, person. Somebody's just out in the middle of the road. All right. So there we go. We almost got this raid going. It's just what we have to do is wait for them. Pika Tangan is saying, Dr. K. Pika Tangan, I gave you a gift. But I know that you're crying. Why are you crying? Giorgio says, have you seen any of the protests? I've just seen them basically online or whatever. Zoroark, I did want to say, if you're looking for the YouTube channel that we're on right now, let me give you the link to that. Because I do have 2 channels. So just in case you were looking for the Pokemon Go content, that would just be this link right there. Sorry, I can't make it a great hyperlink. Or I can, I guess. Let's see. Pikatangan says, I really can't do all these raids without leaving my house. The only gym spawns maybe 3 a day. Damn, so you've got to do 3 a day. And what would that get you if you did 3 every single day? I don't do math, so how many would that be to 15? Oy. I guess that's 5 days. Okay. I'm trying to back out while doing a raid. There we go. Let's see what you guys are saying. How many shinies do I have, Georgia? I've got somewhere in the 500s. We can look at the official count after this raid. We can just check by searching shiny. Gothic Knight Rider asked, when was your birthday? Mine's May 11th. Well, happy birthday recently then to you for last month. Mine is August 22nd. In the great year of 86. By that I mean 1486. Or when the dinosaurs roamed the earth, actually. That was when I was born. I'm fucking old. Lucas, he's up in here saying, I'm so sad. Found, well, I'm guessing you're talking in another Pokemon game, because you said you found shiny Snivy, but that would not be in Pokemon Go, of course. Pikatangan says, it's for the $8 one that I'm worried about. Doing the ticketed quest or whatever. You're doing the ticket. Not a shiny Glagar, unfortunately. Ladies and gents, that's okay. Got us another raid to take care of for this. I hate throwing to that right side. What's the story about your father's account? He used to play, says Hightor. I play it, I mean, it's kind of that he never really played. I made an account for him. This was back in 2017, I guess. And it's because my mom died in 2013, breast cancer. She died when she was only about 61, I believe was the exact age. Anyway, and my dad is somebody that he has rheumatoid arthritis. He has like a shit ton of health problems. And so he's definitely one of the at risk. I actually used to take care of him a lot before COVID-19. So to make the story a little bit shorter, I wanted him to be getting some exercise, and I was playing Pokemon Go so much that I was like, Dad, I'm gonna make you an account on this game and you should try to walk with me. It was just too much for him, and he's also not phone literate, you know what I mean? He doesn't know smartphones for shit. And so ultimately it wasn't really his kind of thing. I mean, he'll still if I'm in the car with him at one point before COVID-19, we might hit a raid together or something, but that's about the extent of what he'll do. So now it's just an account I can possibly use as an alt sometimes. I can trade it, trade Pokemon between them. All sorts of stuff like that. So you can almost consider Father Kendo, the account, is basically an alt. But it is his account, and if I can ever get him to play, I'll try, but he really can't even walk anymore for the most part. Sometimes he'll take, these crazy opiates that can get him to actually stand. He's a guy that probably shouldn't be standing and walking, can actually do so with the right pills, I guess. Just sucks because then he's on pills, you know what I mean? And those opiates are fucking addicting and all that. Oops, I Pogo Plused it. Damn it. I'm a little bit trigger happy with my Pokemon Go Plus. A little bit too trigger happy if you ask me. Alright, so I've done a shit ton of raids in the area. These ones are still eggs right now. So we'll try to look for something. Razy Cranham girl said, sorry to hear. Thank you. I was close with my mom. You know, it was a good relationship and everything, so it was. It really sucked. She did a lot in my life. I would say, you know, I kind of got babied by her at some points. That one gamer says, hey, yo, just came by to say hi. Well, thank you so much. Luca said, I'm sorry. I meant in black and white. Safari said it so many times. Damn, son. Well, I'm sorry to hear it. Sorry that it ran, dude. Georgia saying, rip. Ray, Christoph is up in here, dude. He says, yeah, sorry to hear that. Thank you, Ray. It's all good, man. Thank you, guys. You are very, very kind. Very, very kind. It's been a long time that it happened. You know, it was in 2013, and so it's been a while. But it doesn't hurt any less, of course. You do get better at things, though, you know? Like, you get better at ways to cope, and something that I didn't expect from my mom's death was how much my family was going to be torn apart from it. You know, I thought we might try to come closer together, and we did, at least for like a few weeks, but then it's just my sister completely changed, and my dad obviously went down like a crazy spiral, not only with his pain, but like mentally. He's now just kind of like mentally fucked up. I mean, if you're on pills and shit, that's going to happen, but he's also old, you know? He's like 73 right now. So, all that shit considered, it's just like, I have to like be strong for everybody else, and they like yell at me and shit, you know, even when I'm trying to help them. So it's just, things are not good. Things are not at all good, you know? We are not doing well, I would say, in the wake of my mom's death. So yeah, I wish I could say something a little bit more positive, of course. So I'm sorry about that, but, you know, I believe in being real instead of trying to, like, paint things with rose-colored glasses all the time or whatever. Now, there is a power to positive thinking, so definitely there's a time and a place where you should try to look at the positive sides of things. But sometimes, you know, you gotta talk about the real issues and whatnot, so I guess I just believe in telling it like it is for this one. But anyway, let me go ahead and read some more of the chats because you guys are being really nice. Maybe we can wait for this raid to begin over here at this egg. That'll pass the time as we can read some of y'all's chats. To pass the time is what I'm saying. Maybe we'll get some of these encounters too, just to see what comes out of them. Sand slash. Not really needed. So the game's showing rain on it, but I think the weather still hasn't shifted over. I don't think it's raining here or like anywhere right now near me. So I'm thinking that that's just what the weather forecast for them says. I don't think it's actually going to rain here. At least not yet. That's a shitty sand slash. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and park here. And we'll talk a little bit more. Okay, so let me see. I know I got to backtrack to a lot of chats because I missed a lot of them. So thank you again, though. Hi, Tor was saying sorry. A lot of you guys offered your condolences, sympathies, and that's really nice of you. Gothic Knight Rider was saying, has your dad tried medical marijuana? He has not. I know he's not against weed. I mean, he smoked weed back in his days. Like, him and my mom were baby boomers, so like they were the hippies that smoked pot and went to Woodstock, you know. They both went to Woodstock 69. Lucas said, I feel your pain. I lost my grandmother and grandfather at a young age. Yeah, dude, that's tough, because especially if it happens at a real young age, you know, it's really bad. Like, I was 20, what would I have been? I guess 27 when my mom died. I can't do math, though. Anyway, it was 26 or 27. But, you know, there's no good age for that to happen. You can obviously be more prepared, I guess, if you're older, or just have your life a little bit more in order, hopefully. But not everybody, right? Anyway, again, he has not tried medical marijuana, and I'm not sure why. Maybe his doctors wouldn't, you know, they were probably more ready to offer him fucking opiates and shit before they would offer him something that could actually possibly solve some issues. But who knows? I don't really know the powers of medical marijuana yet for people with arthritis and whatnot. They probably at least feel better. whether it makes them better or not, because you can't really like recover that well from arthritis, you know. Ray Christoph said, what page? I'm not sure what we're talking about. I know somebody was asking me how many shinies I had, and I already got away from that, so let's look at shiny right now. 528 is the official count. Most recently got this Wurmple right there, which was nice. I needed that, so that was sweet. I'll just kind of scroll through this by recent so you guys could see a bunch of them while I read your chats. Hi, Tor saying, thanks, Doc. Thank you, guys. Ray said, same. My grandfather died the day before I was born. Fuck, man. That's tough, dude. I'm so sorry. Razy Cranham Girl saying, heavy. Georgia said, sorry about that. Gmar said, I'm sorry, man. Razy Cranham Girl said, true. Ray says, just stay strong, man. Yeah, thank you, dude. Absolutely. Ivy Lee is up in here saying, hey, Doc, I just woke up. Mr. Tebow's like, hashtag Team Mystic. Georgia said, I got a trap inch box tomorrow. Wish me luck. Dude, hell yeah. Shiny luck, you mean? Yeah. Absolutely. Ivy Lee says, what's with the sad stories? I don't know what's going on. Razy Cranham Girl says, Ivy Lee, we're just sharing. You just lost your relative to COVID-19. Fuck. I'm so sorry, Georgia. Man, that's tough. Razy Cranham Girl says, do you delete all your nundos? So I'm assuming you're saying anything that's not a hundo? No, I don't do that. I'll still keep stuff in the 90s oftentimes, and depending on what it is, you know, like here's a shiny Rayquaza at 89. Like I'll absolutely keep that. You know, so it just kind of depends what it is. That shiny, you saw a Swampert up there. Definitely keep that at, even though it was an 82. Latios 84, you know, that sort of thing that are shiny. Definitely shinies. But yeah, we were talking about, you know, what was the deal with my dad's account, and I got into my mom's death. And so that's what kind of prompted some people to share their experiences, and we're all just trying to help each other feel better. And it's okay to share some sad stories, you know. I think it's good to keep things real, you know. Sometimes there's a time and a place for being like positive and trying to think positively, and it doesn't mean that we're all having a bad day or anything. It's just sharing some tough stories, you know. So that's all the shinies there as we wait for this gym to pop. It's going to be in 2 minutes plus. Oh, Razy Random Girl's like, do you delete the zeros? No, so I've started keeping the zeros recently. Showbiz Baby says, any shinies yet? So for this event, no. I just got done showing all the shinies that I have, though. Now, the rarest shiny is a Shadow Shundo Legendary, and I am not going to get one of those. And I thought the Legendaries were shiny locked right now for Shadows. Like, I don't think that the, like, Entei, for example, Shadow Entei could be shiny. But I know the other ones can, like Mawile, Pinsir, Beldum. Ivy Lee says, oh, geez, that is sad. Razy Cranon Girl says, it's cathartic. Showbiz Baby was like, because it's probably impossible to get. George was like, I'm trying not to cry right now. Oh, man. Well, yeah, please nobody cry. It's okay. Ray Christoph said, sorry for this question, but I meant what page of the champion challenge? So right now I'm on 2 because that's the one that takes everybody a long time, right? But we're making pretty good progress, to be honest. You know, we've gotten to 9 raids over here. And of course we got to hatch eggs, so I should probably make sure that I'm putting incubators on these, because we still have some incubators left to do. Then let's do that. You had a rainbow on Pokemon Go in Philly today. Very nice, Razy Crandom Girl, very nice. Alright, so let's see. Gmar said in Europe we had a Slakoth CD weekend. Deleted 121 shiny Slakoth. You hate those things? Oh, man. Yeah, or cry if you need to. That's also okay. Yeah, I guess I just meant, you know, don't... I hope that I'm not upsetting anybody, you know? I'm definitely just... These are sad stories and whatnot, but it's... as long as you're not upset, I guess, in a bad way. I don't want... So you're right. Razy Cranham Girl's right. It's okay if you need to cry about anything that we're saying. You know what? Why not? Let's just hit this up. Just to give us something to do while we wait for that next minute or two to go down. Yes, so Ray, the new Pokedex categories for the Galar region. And the funny thing is that I know that if you type in Galar, some people were saying that Berserker doesn't show up. Now, this is not in the Pokedex page. I think it's still there in the Pokedex, but just typing it in. So that's kind of odd, because Berserker certainly is a Galar region Pokemon. Oh, sweet Georgia. Got a shiny Chimchar yesterday. Very nice. Let's see, Ivy Lee was saying, I suffer from severe depression with everything going on around me. COVID-19, protests, riots, depression has amplified for me. Well, I'm really sorry to hear that. And Razy Crandom Girl is absolutely right. When I said don't cry, that was probably foolish. This is absolutely the time to cry, you know what I mean? It's like, I have no problem, I'm not too tough to cry, basically, you know what I mean? And there's a lot of hard shit going on right now, you know what I mean? And everybody has reason to. So, tell me anything that you guys want to, and I'm here for you. I have my DMs open on Discord too. I guess speaking of, we should give everybody the Discord, of course. Here, let's do this. Just so you guys can have that community with me, with us, with each other. We all stand as one. Vance Rawlings is up in here saying, wow, these tasks aren't free to play friendly. Barely. Yeah, it fucking sucks, man. I always say I'm a free-to-play player other than buying the tickets for the events. Like when there's a ticketed event like today, I bought that one. And I also will accept when people give me like an app store gift card, like the gift cards basically for the coins. I'll certainly accept those, and I have in the past. Gothic Knight Rider was saying, with my depression, anxiety, PTSD, chronic back pain, dude, you sound like me right now. You said mild arthritis, the marijuana helps a lot. Of course, here in Oregon, it's legal. I will choose marijuana over pills any day. I think, that shit's from God, right? It's from the earth. That shit is from the earth, dude. These fucking opiates, this just shit to get people rich, you know what I mean? I'm sure they help a little bit, but it's got the addictive quality to it. So I understand. Georgia saying, I love watching your videos. Thank you so much, Georgia. That's really nice. I just hope that they help people, you know what I mean? That's what I'm looking for. So let's see. Ray was saying, yep, I got the eggs out of the way. The only thing is to do 10 fucking raids, man. 10 raids. That's so many raids. Georgia saying, do you have Instagram or Twitter? Yes, we do. We've got Twitter. It's dr_KENDO. I can probably put a link in the chat. Hopefully this will be clickable. I'm just doing this while I'm doing the raid, so I'm kind of not focusing on anything not giving any one thing my focus here. There we go. So that should be in the chat right now. Crimson Knight up in this piece, dude. What's going on? Crimson Knight over on Twitch. Thank you so much for being here. He says so many raids. Gothic Knight Rider's like, I feel your pain, Ivy. Dang it, did I miss Ivy's? Oh, no, the severe depression. Yeah. Yeah, man. And I go through chronic pain as well. So I know that Gothic Knight Rider was talking about chronic back pain. That's like me, and I know Valkrion's got it. Valkrion was hit by a car. Like, as a pedestrian, he was hit by a fucking car, which is insane. That just sucks. But, and depression is so, commonplace, these days, and it should be talked about, so I'm glad you guys are sharing. I go through all this same shit that you guys are talking about. We just all have it in different ways, right? Pikatangan says they actually opened the DMV here. Well, that's probably good, right? People can get back on the road if they need to. But yeah, Ray, you're definitely right. The people, they don't have raid passes, that's one thing. And to get the remote raid passes, you obviously have to pay for those. You have to use your hard-earned gem coins or pay for them. So it's kind of a bitch, because it does close out a large segment of players to be able to finish it at least fast. Now, it seems that there's no time limit on the whole thing overall, so I guess you could complete it after a long amount of time, but I know a lot of people really want to get some of these, perhaps the reward encounters, or be a completionist, or just whatever it may be. They want to complete it quicker rather than later. Don't need that tranquil, dude. It's 89. Crimson Knight, how have you been? What's been going on, dude? And anybody that's just now joining me. Yeah, Razy Crandom Girl's right. You know, I said probably good that the DMV's opening, but it is bittersweet. I mean, nobody enjoys to sit in the DMV, of course. So let's see. We got 10 raids down, so we just need 5 more right now. So we'll try to look for a few more raids here. Not a shiny, so fuck it. We should also probably check out my box right now to clear some space. McDonald's is open now, Georgia. McDonald's is dope. I'm not gonna lie, I love a good McDonald's. So hey, this is good. I only had 93s before this, so I'm certainly gonna keep this one and evolve it right now. I had 2 93 Rampardos, so this will be sweet. Georgia's though asked earlier, said, have you ever happened to Go Fest? Or did I say happen to? Have you ever been to Go Fest? I'm sorry, I'm trying to concentrate on a lot of things right now. Yeah, so I went for the first time last year in Chicago, and it was really fun. It was like really amazing. They had these like booths set up for you to charge your phone. You know, they're booths, just stations for charging, and some of them, at least in the very beginning, they weren't even working, so that was one shitty part of it. But it was really fun to obviously be around people that love Pokemon Go, you know, because like this game just changed my life for the better, and I just am absolutely in love with the game. So like that's a fun aspect of it. It was fun to do something new. You know, I got shinies out the wazoo, so it's like that was great. Some shinies that I had never gotten before either too, you know, like Snorunt was one of them. Fucking Sableye, you know, just some shit that I hadn't picked up before then. So that was nice. What other things? It was just fun to be in Chicago. I had never been there. Okay, that one's got 5 minutes, so we could go chill over at that raid. Or soon-to-be raid, we should say. My bag is full again. Gotta get rid of some things here. I should be able to potion up. Oh man, queuing for 3 hours at McDonald's? Damn. That's nuts. So you guys really wanted that McDonald's if there's 3-hour waits. Pikatangan though said I need to get car insurance papers, renew the license, so that's why it would be good, of course, to have the DMV up. Not a shiny, so fuck it. Yeah, Razy Crandom Girl, that's kind of my logic a lot of the times. Not a shiny, so fuck it. Not every time though. I did not click that. I was trying to catch my phone from dropping it. Let's see. Ray, though, was saying the best reward for me is the 30 rare candies. Hell yeah, that's going to be a very sweet reward. I'll take it. Gotta make sure I don't miss the turn here. There's just there's a cyclist in the way. So I can't go fast, which is okay. Don't need to drive fast. We got plenty of time to get to that raid still, because it's got 4 minutes on the clock. I will get back to the chat. I'm just trying to pay attention to things on the road, obviously. Can't really pass this cyclist either, because it's like on a skinny street right now. There we go. We've got an opening. So I will be looking back at the chat. No worries. I will try to get back to everything. Sometimes just have to slowly but surely get to it, right? I should also get a drink of water. I do have a water bottle with me. I want to thank everybody for being here, though. We're here weekly, pretty much. We recently had like a longer break than usual, but most of the time we're here weekly, so definitely if you subscribe or follow, depending on which platform you're on, YouTube or Twitch, I appreciate it so much. Having you guys here to talk about all this stuff, Pokemon Go and non-Pokemon Go related topics, is really, really awesome, and I thank you for it. Okay, I need to figure out how I'm going to turn around here. I'll use this turnaround That's exactly what it's for. Okay, so that's shield on. I did want to make sure that I manually caught it, but it wasn't all that good, so we can get rid of it. And taking the time to get here makes this raid almost time. So we'll do it to it once it starts. Okay, so let's see what you guys are saying. Kendo's almost 34, Gothic Knight Rider. I'm very close. Let's see. Ray Christoph was like, why do people even die? Unfortunately, it's a sad reality, obviously. You kind of need death in some respects to appreciate life, I would say, right? Maybe not for everybody, but for a lot of people. Sounds deep, huh? But thank you, Gothic Knight Rider, though. You said, nice, Dr. K, you're drinking. Oh, yeah, the nice Dr. K that I'm drinking on my Twitter. Hell yeah, man, thanks. Good old Dr. K drank. Georgia says, I traded with someone for a Milotic from GoFest Dortmund. Very cool, very cool. You went to Chicago for a concert once, Razy Crandom girl? Said it was a good time? You want to tell us which concert? Ivy Lee, I don't recommend it. Ray says, why do people die? Like, bruh, I need someone to make me a toast. Damn. Thanks for reminding me to drink water. Yes, everybody, stay hydrated. Anyway, Razy Crandom girl's like, I'm 82, troll face. And if people never died on some level, that would be messed up. I guess it would, right? There are some people that need to die, sadly. Gothic Knight Rider said, I just want to be bitten by a vampire. The name fits, right? 9 Inch Nails. Nice. 9 Inch Nails concert. Very cool. But Gothic Knight Rider was saying, I feel like I'm one of the oldest here. I know Kendo's, well, almost 34. You said, I'm 32. Anyone else older? But yeah, we got Haitor, who's 40. But yeah, you guys, this raid will start any second now. Well, 15 seconds, if we want to be real and literal. I'm guessing no one's doing this raid, but hey, let's check it. We'll see. If someone's actually in the lobby, maybe we'll remote hit it, but nah. Nobody's gonna be doing that, probably. So here we go. Let's see what hatched. A timber, perfect. I was hoping it'd be a timber. You were born in 82. Nice, Razy Crandom girl. Georgia saying, what's your favorite band? Everybody can feel free to put that in the chat. Pikatangan and I are the same age. That's so awesome. 33. Ivy Lee says, I'm the youngest. I'm 19. Gotcha. Gothic Knight Rider was like, oh, born in 82. But yeah, my favorite band, I love so much music out there. It's fucking insane. But punk is usually my favorite genre of all time. And so I really like, I don't know how many of you have heard of Social Distortion. I love Social D, definitely. Funny thing about Social D is it sounds like social distancing. But Social Distortion I love. I also really like the Beatles, though I kind of have a respect for any of just our rock groups that are just classics, you know, the Stones and the Beatles. Trying to think, I also like the Ramones, the Misfits. I can think of a lot of just punk especially that I love. Social D I already said. Oh yeah, Dropkick Murphys. I was like, what have I been listening to a hell of a lot lately? It was Dropkick, the Interrupters. There's a ton of bands that have the in front of their names that I love. You recently got back to Skillet. It's a Christian rock band. Oh, really? Not heard of them. Georgia says, you know Daughtry or Nickelback? Of course I know Nickelback. Definitely know Nickelback. Doesn't everybody love that song, How You Remind Me? This is how you remind me. Razy Crandom girl says, and lo-fi. You like trip-hop and lo-fi? Very cool. I also like Kiss. I know that there's probably a shit ton of you out there who think Kiss is ridiculous or do not like Kiss, but I actually do. I really do like Kiss. I've been to 2 of their concerts and had a great time. I love a good Kiss song and concert. And I'm not one of those people who's just like only knows I want to rock and roll all night. Georgia's like, I love Nickelback, and yes, I love that song. We all know it. It's like everybody could probably sing that song, whether they want to or not. All right, shiny, 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 shiny. Damn it! God, that would have been so nice. George is saying, Razy Kratom Girl. Look at this photograph. Here, I'll just do one of these. G Mar's favorite band is Garbage. Actually called Garbage. Ray Christoph says, I'll be back. All right, dude. I'll be back. Did you know, actually, with that line, the Arnold Schwarzenegger line, I'll be back, of course, famous line, he actually was going to say, I will be back. You know, that's what he wanted to say, was, I will be back. Because he's supposed to speak sort of like a computer, you know, a robot, obviously. And so he said, wouldn't it be better if I say, I will be back? You know, and so then the director basically just kind of told him, you know, he was like, listen, I'm the director. What does it say on the script? That's how you read it, you know. I'll be back. And it's kind of one of those times, you know, maybe the director was right there. I will be back. Can you imagine saying that? We all know it as, I'll be back. Alright, so let's look for some more raids. What we got over there? What we got over there? I'm clicking on it. Another Tranquil. Wouldn't be my first choice, but we can hit it. It's over at the beer garden, guys. Any drinkers up in the chat? I'm not really a big drinker. If I do drink, it's not going to be beer, though. I'm a weakling. I don't like the taste of alcohol very much. So if I am going to drink, I'll probably get one of the quote-unquote what people call girly drinks. I need like a fruity thing. I need like a margarita. Something like that. Razy Crandom Girl says, Garbage is cool. She said, I got like their first 2 albums. Pika Tanga says, I hate these raid quests. She says, I got a 98% EV off the incense. That is great. I was wondering what this was. Sorry, that's why I was taking a second. So, of course, I'm going to catch a Basculin. Now, I don't know how many... What the fuck? Like, can't read my thumb? Okay, thanks. Jesus! I'm not doing that. I'm trying to wind up for these curveballs, and then my phone is, like, not registering my thumb. But I was going to say, I don't know how many of you guys watched Tiger King, or at least know the story. Carol Baskin. Every time I see Basculin, I keep saying to myself, Carol Basculin. Carol Basculin. I'm about to catch that bitch, Carol Basculin. Okay. So let's go ahead now that I've done something cringeworthy again. Let's do this raid at the beer garden. It's really in the beer garden's parking lot that this is. So that's the good news. I don't have to like go in anywhere or anything, and especially with the increased raid distance and all that. We can just do it to it. Let's start it up. It's funny that they have a suggestion size of the lobby to be 9 people. It's like, what the hell are they thinking? 9? Okay, and I'll read the chat too once I get parking here. Alright. This is good. I'm in the shade and everything. Okay, so let's see what you guys are saying in the chat. Razy Crandom Girl brings up a good point. Who's drinking for taste? Some people might like the taste of it. Razy Crandom Girl says, wow, was that James Cameron? Yeah, I believe James Cameron was the director on those. The Terminators. Let's see. Gothic Knight Rider says, my favorite band is Atreyu. I've been to 14 of their concerts, just slightly addicted. Georgia said, there's a lot of English bands that I like from the UK, as I am from there. Okay, you guys, I actually cannot be in this spot because there's a tree branch that's scraping against the top of my car. It feels like it's like the knives on a chalkboard sound. Okay, my God. That was going to drive me nuts. I was about to weather it. I was about to just do it. Anyway, Gothic Knight Rider said, don't drink that much. Marijuana, on the other hand, a lot. Hey, it helps you, though. Razy Random Girl says, I drink to get tipsy. Ray Christoph says, I'm back, boys. And girls. You drank a lot of milk. Carol Basket Case, yeah. Hello, all you cool cats and kittens. Carol Baskin, my go-to statement with her is like, I mean, why would I kill my husband? That would be ridiculous. What, did you think I just tied him up and pushed him off a plane into the Gulf of Texas? The Gulf of Mexico? I mean, don't be silly. Don't be ridiculous. 9 people, level 5, maybe. Yeah, Hightor, exactly. Ray Christoph says, I ate my son again. People who are level 5, yeah. For people who are new to raids, I guess so. Gothic Knight Rider's like, I hate that sound. Razy Random Girl says, I wanted to see Prince. Yeah, I really wanted to see Johnny Cash. If we're going to talk like, bands that we wanted to see or musicians that we wanted to see before they died. And I never got the chance to see Johnny Cash live. He possibly would have been here in Austin, Texas, but I missed it. I missed my chance. That's like we'll never see the full Beatles lineup, We won't see them live. UK people drink age 12 to 13. Let's see. Georgia, though, was saying, I love Tiger King. Carol Basculin. I'm going to put a stop to that bitch, Carol Basculin. That's what we'll say for Pokemon Go, right? There's got to be a Pokemon that's Joe Exotic. Which one has a mullet? I guess Young Goose, when it evolves, the Alolan Pokemon. I don't know how many of you guys know. Why does this keep happening to me? I'm trying to just do a curveball. Come on, Pokemon Go. Razy Random Girl says, you were a teen when Johnny Cash passed, right? Or 20s? I guess I would have been in my, early 20s-ish. Because I think that was the year 2006 or 7. Might have been 6, actually. I don't have my years straight. Could have even been before that. Why don't I remember this? Either way, it's probably 3 to 6, somewhere in that 2000s. But yeah, I would have been very early 20s. The Tiger Lion Pokemon. So, Raikou. It's Raikou Exotic. Okay, so how close are we on this shit? Alright, we need 3 more raids, you guys. Can you believe it? I can't believe we're actually getting that close to finishing that. That is nuts. Here, let's just hatch an egg really quickly with that, because we're going to need to hatch some eggs after this. Alright, dudes and dudettes. I actually don't like saying the word dudes and dudettes. It sounds kind of weird. It sounds like I'm a teacher trying to be cool. But I am a dad, so I'm pretty much always probably trying too hard. I feel like I sound lame everything I say, though, so that's fine. Gothic Knight Rider says, Dave, same here, man. I saw Linkin Park in 2009. Yeah, a lot of people love Linkin Park, man. Much respect. Much respect. Oldest band you have seen live was the Rolling Stones and Steppenwolf, dude. Fucking sweet. Gothic Knight Rider, that's awesome, man. I would have loved to see the Stones live. That's the other thing, we were talking about marijuana being real and opiates, being this man-made thing or whatever. It's Keith Richards, imagine a guy like that. He's been on cocaine he was on cocaine how long, it's still playing his ass off. He was actually putting something, I guess you could say, organic into his body or whatever. Not all these opiates and shit. Cancer-inducing things. But I don't really know what I'm talking about. I'm the last person to really do drugs. I'll eat a shit ton of fast food though. You could call probably sugar or caffeine a drug in that respect. I do a lot of that drug. G-Mar says, I had my first beer when I was 10. I drank with my dad. There's this video of me, speaking of my mom, of course, rest in peace earlier, but there's this home video of when I was 2.5, and my mom's drinking scotch out of this like tall ass glass. You usually drink scotch, I would think, in like a smaller glass. But she was drinking it, and you see me like wanting whatever she was drinking just because I was little. I didn't know what she was drinking, so I'm like reaching for it, and she actually fucking lets me do it, you know? So I guess I had my first alcohol when I was like 2.5, but it was just a little sip, and you can see me immediately dislike it. You know, I was like, ugh. I don't know what my mom was thinking, but again, her and my dad, they were the hippies. They were the baby boomers, the hippie boomers. So depending on what that 3-star is, we could potentially do that. I might need my dad's account depending on, again, what it is. And it would probably be a safe bet to get him involved. Unfortunately, that would mean I couldn't see the iPad during that time, of course. So I'd miss even more chats, and I feel like I'm already missing a ton. I don't want to miss the chats. It's just the driving, you know. It's not shiny, so fuck it. I think this is at the chicken place, Lucy's. Yeah, it's Lucy's Fried Chicken. I need to eat there, man. I love me some good fried chicken. I don't think I've ever eaten at Lucy's, though. I'm trying to remember if I ate there in my younger days, but I don't think so. It's another thing about being old is my memory is slipping on certain things. Okay. So let's do this. We're going to see what hatches there. Pikatanga says, Dr. K, I got my first Galarian Pokemon. Which one was it? Was it Stunfisk? Because that's a good one to have. Trust me. If you can get a 3-star. But Darumaka's probably like the most valuable right now, I would say, to get Darmanitan. Fried chicken's the bomb, says Razy Cranium Girl. Hell yeah. I don't know who Morgs is, Georgia. I don't. I love your name, by the way. Georgia. Okay, let's see. I think we can wait here, actually. In the shade, it'll be nice. Just backing up, and then I can read the chats that I've missed. Just getting myself parked in a good spot. There we go. Okay, my friends, okay. So we will wait to see what hatches here. Oh, wait, did it hatch already? This is definitely not 58. Wait, what? Oh, that's... I'm looking at the wrong one. This is the one that we're supposed to look at. No wonder. They fooled me. So I actually need to get closer, but let me read some chat here. So let's see what you guys are saying. Ivy Lee was like, Gumshoes looks more like Trump. Yeah, probably less Joe Exotic-y. Kind of has a little bit, though. Let's see. Gothic Knight Rider was like, Dave, same here. Yeah, that was Linkin Park. Okay. Georgia said you would be 19 out of 20. Okay, 1920. Yeah, the age. Ray Christoph said, every Fortnite YouTuber, drop a like in the next 5 seconds or I'll eat my hand. Everybody fucking, like, the big craze was, like, to say to like and subscribe on the video before it even, like, starts. I remember PewDiePie, like him or hate him, he would start, like, he did this video that was making fun of that because it was, like, he was just freaking out so hard trying to get people to like the video. It was, like, on purpose to display that point. And so he talked to his friend Brad, and he's like, here, Brad, have this apple. And then he says, thanks, buddy. He goes, do you like it? And he's like, well, I haven't eaten it yet. Fuck that. You're supposed to like before you try it. Don't you know? Like, so that's YouTube, and, you know, I mean, it started in, what, 2017 or before that. What's fucking good? Like this fucking video. That's how I'm going to be now, okay? That's what I'm going to start screaming that everybody should like these streams before they start. Okay? That's our new thing. New. It's been going on for years. Okay, don't call it a comeback. I've been here for years. So there we go. We should be pretty close to it now after that small tangent. Damn it, my Pokemon Go Plus keeps disconnecting, but it's like not telling me. Like it's not, the icon's not going away or anything. That's usually the indicator, of course. Yeah, we could park, I guess, right here. Man, this fried chicken seems good. Just thinking about it. Okay, so now I can read more of the chat. Razy Cranham Girl was right, though, saying you can get addicted to sugar and caffeine. But yeah, that's probably why my mom did it, right? She was thinking that I wouldn't ask for any drink later than that. Okay, let's see what's going to spawn here. Jesse, YouTuber from UK, lives near you with 10 million subs. Razy Cranham Girl. Oh, dude, yes, I needed Cryogonal. This is great. This is great. So let me read the chat, and then I'm going to pull up the iPad's another account. Pull up my dad's account on that. So I won't be able to see the chat after that. Razy Cranham Girl's laughing. Stan is saying, hello again. What's up, Stan? Let's see. Ivy Lee says, when I was 10, I ate a brownie laced with marijuana. I passed out right in front of my family. Damn. That's crazy. Can I smell the chicken? I need to roll down the window and see. Your mom saw you on your laptop, so you told you were doing work. So I guess your work is watching Dr. Kendo. Hey, Georgia, that is true. Sometimes, I give valuable tips. So this is important work, right? Important work. So I'm firing up the iPad. We're going to get my dad in on this raid. I do want to make sure that it's close enough when I start it before I start the raid myself. This is my wife's account. I probably need my dad's, I would say. I was trying to catch some stuff from my wife earlier, so it was logged into hers. Alright. Sorry, everybody. The sad part is I also won't be able to see the chat until the raid, basically till after it's over. So I'm so sorry that's what's going to happen, but this is a valuable raid for me because I do need this for the decks. Also should be an easy 3-star to beat, really. So we probably won't have trouble. I say that. Alrighty. So it's Dr. K and Father K. The dynamic duo. So yeah, I guess while I can't see the chat while the raid is going on, I will, I suppose, start whatever conversations I can that maybe need a little bit more length to talk about. I guess the first one just is that if you are new today, I really appreciate it. And, those who have our existing viewers and subscribers from our community and Twitch and all that, I just, I thank you from the bottom of my heart. I know I say it every stream, just thank you and everything, and that I appreciate you, but I really do. We've recently had a lot of times where we are connecting over some deep issues. Today it was about my mom's death and other people who are talking about family members dying and the loss of life and everything like that. So it's just, it does mean a lot, that we can have those conversations as a community and everybody keeps things cool. We all keep things just real and good around here. So I thank you for that. It's really important to me. Also just getting to play this again, this is the time that I can actually play Pokemon Go for longer than 10 or 15 minutes, in a day normally. That's what I normally get to do. So the fact that I can play it longer, that's I really appreciate that. You guys are the ones that allow it. And so aside from that, just we're here weekly. Usually it was like 2 streams a week, sometimes 3, especially when there was like a community day or some, special day on the weekend or whatever. We would stream that too. So yeah, definitely, if you want to know about Pokemon Go, you can ask those questions here. Feel free to ask any questions like that here about Pokemon Go. We got a whole community ready to help you, and myself, I'm ready to help you. So anyway, we're going to start this raid up and see how easy or hard this is going to be. Actually, probably should have had some fighting types in here. I hope they were in my party. I did not pay attention before starting the raid, but that's okay. Fighting types right now, because the weather is classified as cloudy. Right now, it just kind of looks partly cloudy in real life, so I don't know how accurate that is, really. But it's okay. The game doesn't have to be 100% accurate. That's fine. They can do whatever. But still, Metagross having no problem. My dad's got his Machamp and Conkeldurrs, that team up in here. So we should beat this no problem. Basically like it was a tier 2. You could probably solo this, but I wanted to be sure. My dad also needs it for the Pokédex, so this was good to loop his account in here. It'd also make it go faster, so just all things considered. Even though I can't look at the chat until it's done, I think it was worth it. So there we go. That should be just about it. Another charge move, and we should have it. So there it is, folks. The way you could get this back in the days, it was that Christmas, just during the holiday event in December 2019. You would have to do the lure, the glacial lure, to get it. And I never really sat at one long enough. Never really did it to get it. So this is good. So I'll try to catch it on my dad's account too before I get back to the chat. And that's not gonna do it. Let's see if we can actually do one of these. The silver pineapple on it. Oh shit, I got so close to it. Excellent. So it looks like he's caught it, so I should be able to get to the chat very, very soon. He got a 1569, which is not especially great, so mine's gonna be really crappy. So this is probably a 2-star. And unfortunately, it looks like the entire chat has to reload, so damn it, I missed everything that y'all said up until now. I'm so sorry. That is so sad. I hate when that happens. Why do you do this? It's Restream's chat client, unfortunately. So now you have to, if you left me anything that's pretty important that you want me to see, unfortunately you have to say it again. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, but I'm back to it now. I'm here on the chat now. Ivy Lee says, I left for a little bit because I found out someone famous died. Ah, shit. Georgia said, what shinies have you got to trade, Ethan? Oh, I guess Ethan is here. Unfortunately, I did not get to see that happen. So yeah, it's a 2-star, just like I was guessing. Gothic Knight Rider says, if anyone plays wants to add me, here you go. Thanks, dude. Throw up those friend codes. Jody Santos is asking if it can be my friend. My friends list is full, unfortunately, so definitely you guys add. We got friend codes here in the chat. You can still find Cryogonal. It's just pretty rare outside of the snowy weather. And yeah, I'm in Texas. It's just, I like never get snowy weather here, especially in the summer. So yeah, it was very good for me to have that as a raid and to do that raid right now. So let's see what is on the nearby. Just legendary right now. Pikatangan said, raid hour, Dr. K. Think for you, right? For me, it's like another hour or whatever. It's at 6. I think Pikatangan's, though, in the time zone for it. Eastern. I think my bag is full yet again, so we can try to use our potions and shit first. It's Raikou Exotic. Carol Basculin. I don't really do gifts. So it's good. You should never add me. I'd be the worst for doing gifts. Ray Christoph says, can you add me, please? I can't. Jody, unfortunately, my friends list is full. But definitely there's people in the chat who are looking to add you. But yeah, Steven Peterson, my friends list is full. Anybody looking to add me, my friends list is full. I won't be able to add people. But definitely there's a whole community right here. And you can also join the Discord. There's a channel on the Discord called Friend Code Swap once you join. And there's going to be like posts from up to a year and a half ago that have people's friend codes in it. So like basically there's a ton of friend codes that you can go through and add them. So definitely feel free to join us on the Discord. It's also a good place just to share pictures of your shinies, share pictures of anything that you got for Pokemon Go, anything you want for Pokemon Go. We're all part of the community. It's a good place to join. I am biased though. Alright, how close are we on this shit? We got 2 more raids to go, my friends. 2 more raids to go. I wanted this. A regular Raz for that. I don't need candy specifically, but I'll take another Ralts to see if we get a good 3-star. I have some 93s and I think a 96 in there, so we'll be a little bit picky, but it's worth checking. So almost a 3-star, but not quite. Okay, so we got to see what's that raid way off in the distance. Can I click on that? Think we got it. It's a Dawn fan. So that one is possible. It's, another 3-star. It only has 6 minutes, so I'd have to remote to it, which I don't want to do. Oh, hey, there's another Cryogonal. So I guess I could do that raid. Maybe we should try to just solo it this time. I need to turn back around, though. We got enough on the timer, so we got time to do it. Gmar says, I just got a shiny Mr. Mime, my 7th one. Damn, congratulations. I definitely need a shiny Mr. Mime. I need that for sure. I'm going to go ahead and drop into that gym before I hit this raid that I was talking about. Still need some coins for today, so that'll be good. Okay, I don't need to revive anyone, which is good. So let's do this. Let's hope for a better Cryogonal this time. Pikatangan says, Dr. K, can I have mine? What do you want? I know I sent you a gift already today. Let's see. Were you looking for a Cryogonal? Is that what you want? Turn around, bright eyes. Every now and then I fall apart. Okay. Turn around. Have you seen that movie Old School where they're like singing Turn Around, Bright Eyes? They're like, they fuck up the lyrics or whatever. Like, they like start cussing. He's like, every fucking then I fall apart. And I need you now tonight. I fucking need you more than ever. Just trying to get the Stunfisk, but my box is full. Great. We'll probably miss it, eh? Did not get another hundo. That's okay. Let's check our 3 stars. Yeah, that Basculin was 3-star. Don't know that it was a particularly good 3-star. Let's see. Gligar, that's a 96. That ain't too bad. The question is, do we need it or want it? And that will be determined. I don't need a Lillipup unless it's a hundo or a Wingull. So we can definitely kill off those. So the rest of these we will transfer. Honestly, we should transfer that Cryogonal if we're going to get another one, but I'll just keep it for this second. James the Potato is up in here. What's going on, James? Potato over on Twitch. What up, mate? Okay, Pikatangan says, I meant my shiny Mr. Mime. Gotcha. If you're letting me have it, then sure, I still have those 2 things to trade you for sure. I don't know what else I'll be trading you, but certainly could do it. Just depends what it is. Alrighty. So we're almost to this raid, and then I can read the rest of the chat. There she blows. This should be the last raid if we can just win it. So again, because it's cloudy, I think I'll put in my fighting team. We'll go with the fighters. James the Potato's like, are we doing a raid? I hadn't planned on it. Vinny, what's going on? Vinny says hi. How you doing today, X Spirals 202? Alright, so let's turn around from here. I'll pull a Yui maybe. Or we could park in here actually. It's okay for us to do so. This place always scares me, though. I got a nail in my tire in this place. Ugh. All right. What's going on? Job HD Gaming? Or is it Jav? Jav. Georgia saying, Vinny, hi, I remember you. That's awesome. Rifata says Ohio 11. What up, Rifata? X Spirals is like, thanks, dude. Yeah, if anybody talks in here, I will say hello to you if I can make sure that I see the chat. It's just sometimes when I'm driving, I miss some stuff, James the Potato says, I bet that was tiring. I get it. Vinny says, Georgia, let's battle after the stream. You guys gotta let me know what happens if you're on the Discord. Yeah, it's like Hav. Jav. Hav. Anyway, Discord link right here in the chat. For anybody who's not a member of our Discord community. But yeah, Vinny, Georgia, if y'all are on there, you gotta let me know what happens. Who wins the battle? The epic showdown between Georgia and Vinny. Alright, so we'll see. Pretty sure this can be soloed, but we'll try it. X Spirals, if we're not doing anything pressing, then I can show off the legendaries or whatever. I wouldn't want to miss something that I need to do, though. Vinny says, don't have the Twitter. For anybody who is looking for my Twitter, it's twitter.com/dr_KENDO. Georgia says, I don't have Discord. Damn. We need to get you guys on it. So it does look like this is a possible solo, but it definitely went faster having my dad in there. We pretty much beat it at this point. This point in time. But I definitely want to get a better cryogonal this time around. Look at that text for Machamp 93.3. It's falling out of the white background. Razy Cranham Girl says, my curfew's coming up, but I'm a rebel. You're not outside, are you? Or are you talking about a curfew of being on the... Oh, gosh. Whack. So it crashed while we were in the middle of the raid. I don't remember if the raid timer keeps going or not, because I don't think this has ever happened to me when I'm soloing a raid. Usually if there's a crash, in the raid lobby with me, and so that happens. What we might be able to do, though, that's good about it is we might be able to revive. No? Okay. I guess my fighting team is just all revived again. Razy Random Girl's like, what the fuck? Oh, hell nah. Okay. So yeah, let's go ahead and rejoin the party then. Ow. Yeah, now it's going to kill off my Pokemon. There it goes. Georgia said no. Okay, do you have Google Hangouts? Yeah, so it kept the timer going, so that means that we really got shafted. I might still be able to beat it, but that might have been the one thing that caused us not to do it. But if anyone's asking for my friend code, my friends list is full. Yeah, that crash shafted us. That's some bullshit. So now we have to redo that. That's stupid. Unless it counts this as a win the last second. Probably doesn't. Yeah, it stopped me from attacking. That is stupid because it crashed. Not fair. I'll just have my dad do it with me so it goes faster. Don't want to sit through that again. Man, we would have won. And look, now it's we've only lost 2 Pokemon. Gosh, that took so much time out of it. That took so much time out of the lobby from that crash. Okay, great. So I'm not going to be able to see the chat while this happens, and it looks like the chat's also reloading. So, it's a twofer. You're going to have to re-say everything important to me after the raid is over. So I understand if you're not chatting right now. I won't be able to see it, really. In the end. I'm sorry, everybody. That's so annoying. It's Pokemon Go's fault. It's their fault, though, because we would have been fine if that crash didn't happen. We were on track to beat it mostly easily. Lame. Group code, Bulbasaur, Bulbasaur, Bulbasaur. Well, we'll just beat it really quickly with me and my dad's account. Going in on this thing. And this should be our last raid. They knew that I was on my last raid, and they were like, hey, let's throw him a curveball here. Instead of throwing me a bone, they throw us a curveball. But you know what? When Niantic throws a curveball at our lives, we break out and we say, no, fuck you. I'm legendary. I will survive. And then we run away. That's what we do around here. Okay. Here it goes. Last raid that we need to beat the quest. But definitely, I've seen some people asking for friend codes and whatnot. My friends list is full, but definitely add the people in our community here that are watching the stream with you. A lot of you guys are also willing to help out those who need friends, so I encourage that. Put your friend codes in the chat. Drop them. Also join our Discord. There's a friend code swap channel in there. You can scroll all the way up through all those messages, see a whole bunch of codes. Just go through and add the hell out of them. Do it to it. So I have seen all of the quests for this like special research, but I don't have them committed to my memory. Just mainly the 15 eggs and 15 raids one was. I'm going to see what comes up next after this. You know, we do have to hatch the eggs still, so that's still a part that we're doing right now. But there's a chance that this may be broken up into a stream tomorrow. Like I might try to live stream tomorrow to finish up the quests for just the whole thing, the whole special research entirely. So that's gonna do it right there. Very nice. So again, I won't be able to see whatever the chats are. That was actually not the last raid. It looks like we still have another raid after this, just as I thought it was going well. So this might be a 3-star, but it's gonna be like an 82 or 84 probably. I threw an excellent on it at a very tiny circle. It's like a super tiny catch circle, and I did on my dad's account the exact same throw, basically. An excellent that was on the little tiny circle. It's an easy excellent to hit, though. So yeah, that is a 3-star, but it's 4, 5, 6. That's going to be an 87 right there. Not horrible, but not, like, super great, I guess. So, okay, I'm coming back to the chat, and again... Oh, no, I do get to see what you guys said. Nice, it didn't refresh that. Sweet, so Vinny just got a shiny Snover, which is so pimp. Josh and the Buds Gaming's like, will you add me? But yeah, friends list is full, but definitely. Do you need to beat it to count, Dr. K? Yeah, Pikachu, and you have to win the raids, unfortunately, for them to count. Otherwise, we could just, like, waste passes and go into them, right? But, yeah. So let's see. Looks like you guys are putting some friend codes in the chat, which is good. Razy Cranham Girl was like, what's the point of the group code, y'all? You can sometimes do the, like, you do them privately. So if you don't want others to join, you do a private group and it has a group code. I don't know why they're in public unless it's like, let's say a whole bunch of public groups are starting at the same time. I guess you could, like, enter it in, right? And try to get in with your friends. James the Potato says, was there anything happening today in my mind? I was saying I need to remember the 3rd, but I forgot why. I imagine raid hour is, like, happening today still, I think. I don't think they're skipping it. What's your favorite evolution? Says X-Spirals. I like Flareon, not for the usefulness in the meta, but I like Flareon just as the looks and what it is. I love fire types as well, so definitely. But if you wanted to go into like the meta and all that, the usefulness of the Pokemon, probably a mix of like Umbreon and Glaceon. Now you can make a case for some of the other Eons as well, but those two definitely good coverage, all that shiz. So we gotta find one more raid, and that's it. Okay, so let's see. You love fire types? Nice. X-Spirals. Looks like Vinny likes Umbreon. Definitely a great choice, and also in Pokemon Go, Umbreon I know has a little bit of the PvP. A little bit of PvP goodness. Is this a raid that's active? No, it is not. How much time on it? 35 minutes. We ain't gonna wait there for 35. Nope. So let's just keep on searching. Keep on searching. We're gonna keep searching for more raids. You're also asking what team I am. I'm on Team Valor. Definitely don't need any team hate perpetuating in here, though, of course. I'm really happy with my team. Let's see. What spawned around me? Please be a shiny Ekans, please. Damn it! I really need shiny Ekans. Oops, I Pogo plus that Meowth. And it was not shiny. Okay, Razy Crandom Girl says, Waves, be back later. I'll catch you next time. Awesome, Razy Crandom Girl. It's so awesome always to have you. Let me talk on Discord, which is about what we talked earlier. X-Spiral was like, Valor, baby. Cool, man. Glad to have some fellow Valors, but I accept everybody, whatever team you're on. It's all good. Let's check our sweeps here. So we did just catch a 4-star today. Looks like there's no other 3-stars, so we could probably kill these off. Carol Basculin. Okay now, okay. There's a lot of shit in here. We can keep killing in a little bit. Gotta make sure I don't miss any raids here. And I know somebody wanted to see my legendaries. I didn't forget that question. I'm just trying to look for a good raid first that we know we can get into pretty soon. So I think that'll be our last raid right down here. And we do still have to hatch the eggs. We'll see how close we are on those. Not doing too bad. They'll be somewhat soon. All of them at different times. Looks like we got a 2K egg hatching really soon. My bag is full. Damn it. My bag keeps being full. Looks like there's another gym I could drop into. I've been wanting to drop into some gyms today. We might do a drive-by dropping. That sounds like a bird. Like bird droppings. It's a drive-by shitting. James the Potato says, my heart is with Valor, but my account is with Instinct. Yeah, he went on a different team so that he could be with the people in his community, what they were raiding and whatnot. So, I understand. What do we got up here? Looked like something small. What is it? What is it? Ferocid. So yes, it's not Ferocid, it's Ferocid. I think that's a 3-star, but it's definitely one of the lower 3-star ones that you can probably solo, like Cryogonal should have been, as long as you don't crash. Yeah, see, it's 7588. It's just going to have some defense on it that'll make it a little bit beefier than your average 7588. But yeah, hopefully we can just do that and be on our way. 'Cause it's a long way to the top if you want to rock and roll. Alrighty. Yes, it's a long way to the top. There we go. Okay. I was like, why is it not going in? That's what she said. Right. We're good to go, guys. Yeah, X Spirals. We'll get the legendaries probably after this. Pika Tengen's like, can thou help raid a Reshiram? Vinny says, I won! And then I gotta go, bye. Alright, Vinny, well, thanks for being here. Georgia, how was it? Did he win big time or little time? Delta's Rage! What's going on, Delta's Rage 97? How are you, dude? G Mar says, my favorite type is Steel. Well, don't they need a Steel Eevee then? James the Potato says, is my help needed? Pika Tengen is asking if you can help with a Reshiram. Do a raid for Reshiram. But yeah, anybody that can friend X Spirals needs some friend codes in the chat. So if anybody can spare some space for that, please go do it for our friend here. So this is a strange gym right here. It's there's like a martial arts class that's taught here, and it has a sign that says dojo, like vertically, so the letters go down vertically to, up to down. And on the top of it is one of those like sparring partner dummies that you can beat up, but it's called the Dojo Man because they did dress it in a yellow belt, karate belt, and it's got like a headband on and like a cloak and all this shit. So that's where we're at right now. It's like this martial arts gym. I love it. James Potato says, didn't we need 3 people to beat the Reshiram? Pika Tengen, do you have 3 people for it? Hopefully my team is going to be okay for this. It does look like a Heatran will have no problem with this thing. X Spiral says, what's your favorite Pokemon show? So presuming we're talking about like the anime, which season was my favorite and stuff like that. I'm a fan of the original, just the Indigo League. I really liked the Orange Islands episodes as well. So the Orange League, that was really fun to watch. I didn't like the anime so much during like that black and white time, but I also didn't play that generation. That was the only generation that I never played of Pokemon games. So like Gen 5 it's a tough spot for me because I can't really say that I don't like it. It's just that I never had the nostalgic feels for it. I never had like an important place in time with it. So oftentimes a lot of Gen 5 Pokemon also fall into the category of not being really my favorites or not being ones that I like all that much. But yeah, so really I liked the original Indigo League, but I did watch, so I kind of got to come back to the Pokemon anime with Sun and Moon, which was really nice because I haven't been in it for so long, and I don't like that all the voice actors have changed and stuff like that, but the Sun and Moon anime is actually pretty good. I only got to watch about like 18 episodes or so, and the reason you could say it's so few or so many, depending on who you are and what your life is like, is because it was when my son was born. He was born in 2017. His birthday's in October, and when my son was born, obviously to give my wife just some reprieve from, she would have to sometimes cluster feed him for like hours and whatnot, and sleep is hard to come by sometimes, although our son, he sleeps through the night. He always has slept through the night, so we're actually really lucky parents. We didn't have like a son that would wake up every 2 hours or anything like that. But one of the things I would do basically is I would stay up a little bit later than she would, and I would just kind of finish off the process of putting our son to bed at night. And so to do that, I'd be watching the Pokemon anime, and it was the Sun and Moon anime. I would watch it online. I would like stream it online, and it was really cool. So anyway, yeah. So that Ferocity, the good thing about it is this is actually a useful Pokemon. Even at 93, I don't really have too many of them. And so I might keep this one just for now. I'm just going to call it 93, and we'll come back to that. But I'm going to go ahead and redeem the quest now because we got that. So we do need to hatch those eggs. I'm going to show the legendaries, though. I know that X Spirals wanted to see the legendaries. Also said some really nice things, saying you're probably my favorite Pokemon YouTuber, which that's a huge honor. So thank you. That's a great honor. Georgia, though, said he didn't win by that much. Is anyone from the UK here? Delta's Rage said, yep. So we have 207 legendaries in the box right now, and this is a quick look at all of them. Again, I don't want to spend a whole lot of time just going through these, but you can kind of get the gist of it, right? I know it's going really fast. There's a reason for that. I don't want this to be the entire stream or anything. Not entire stream, that's kind of a hyperbole, but I just mean I don't want to be sitting there doing it forever. You completed One Piece all season in one day? Damn, Job HD. I would never find the time, basically. I can't. That's the main thing about TV. If anybody's asking me, like, do you watch this show? Do you watch this show? Do you watch this show? I don't have time. Like, I'm a dad. I've got 2 YouTube channels. One of them has 197,000 subscribers. This one I do a lot of work on too. Streaming. I have jobs outside of YouTube. And the coronavirus has made, like, my son's daycare is shut down right now. I think it's going to open up in July, though. It looks pretty promising, but again, that's like, do you even want to go then? Like, you have to kind of reevaluate when that happens and see if it's even safe to go. But we have the option, I think, in July. That's when we'll have to start paying for it again. Anyway, point is, I've been, with my son very, very, very many hours of the day instead of, he would only go to part-time preschool anyway. Right now, he's only 2.5, so we don't need full-time schooling. But, that would be usually 2 days where I'd get to work on something for YouTube or one of my jobs, stuff like that. So, the point is, a lot more parenting being done all hours of the day and night. And so, let me check this. Damn it, not shiny. Point is, though, I got a lot of shit in my life, so I just don't ever really have time for watching stuff like I wish I could. But you can always ask if I watched shit in the past, like the Pokemon anime. And hell yeah, I did. I used to watch Dragon Ball Z and Pokemon. So we need to hatch some eggs, so literally all we gotta do is just kind of do some slow driving. We're really close. I mean, look at this egg. It's so close to being there. So close. A lot of these other ones are too. And possibly after that, we might think about ending the stream there and then picking it up tomorrow to finish these quests. Not Valkyrion says, good luck everyone and stay safe. Peace and shiny grease. Thank you so much to Vicky. Not Valkyrion, thank you. Oh, X Spirals, it's okay. Everybody has a different, playing environment, right? You know what I mean? So some people have access to a lot of legendaries, and some people are in, a small town or are unable to go anywhere because of the virus, just whatever it may be, So definitely nobody should ever, hopefully you don't feel bad. Nobody should ever be made to feel bad either. Okay, that's a 91. I've got lots of Piplups and stuff. I don't need it. So we do want to replace that egg. I should probably look. It's tough because I want to get some 7K eggs for this event, but I also want to hatch eggs quickly, so I might just try to see if one of these makes a 2K. Oh yeah, my fucking bag is full. My bag's always full right now. Gotta get rid of a lot of shit, so let's just try to potion instead of hyper potion these. Valkyrion's laughing. Diana E's up in here. What's going on, Diana E? What have you been up to, Diana? George is asking, do you know what SWFC is? And I do not. I do not. I'm sorry to say. Okay. What else can I get rid of? We could probably get rid of a few revives. Gotta check the berries. That's usually the first place I'll go. We probably don't need that many Ultra Balls either. I gotta get some water. Can feel my mouth drying. Keeping your town safe or trying to. Nice, Diana E. Thank you. Working overtime at. The UK is invaded by the stupid Mr. Mimes. Is that right, Delta's Rage? That's what I hear. I cannot get Mr. Mime where I am. I do have some from the events. I don't think I have a shiny one, but I know that I hatched them from the past regional events. Definitely collecting these Galarian Stunfisks. So we just need to hatch, what is that? I can't math. Is that 7 eggs? 7 eggs. So we're pretty close to hatching a bunch of them though. Right up in here. That'll definitely get us where we need to be. You hate clicking on all the Mr. Mimes in the UK, but none are shiny? Yeah, Georgia, that must suck. Oh, dude, that's amazing. Georgia, it's a soccer team. Football, of course. I love soccer. I used to play for about 13 years. This would have been starting in kindergarten and 13 years after that. And I loved soccer. It just, school became too much to try to do soccer and school and all the other things I was starting to get involved with and making music and all that stuff. So it's just, soccer kind of left my life in any organized way, but I'd still watch it. Delta's Rage says, they are stupid. Anytime I see stupid spelled that way, I gotta read it like that. Stupid. But Diana E, on one hand, it's good to work extra hours, right? Because I'm sure you get paid a little bit more. I hope you do. But on the other hand, I know that can be tough, you know? Work is just tough in general. And you've got an important job, I say. So, thanks for sharing the info and everything, and just hope that you're okay. Gothic Knight Rider's back. What's going on, man? Thanks for letting us know that you're back here. Delta's Rage is laughing. You do football or soccer and swimming and dance. Very, very awesome. Georgia, that's pimp. I have a major respect for dance, dude. It's like anybody that thinks ballet or any kind of, especially like musical theater dances and stuff like that, I have much respect. My wife is in that world, man. She sometimes would be in dance classes and whatnot, but she did ballet. She was in a ballet company in her teen years, did musical theater all of her life and still does it sometimes. And yeah, it's just, I have a huge respect for dance. I don't do any formal kind of dancing, but I will tear it up if we're at a wedding or something. I like to freestyle and all that. For definitely real. Yeah, the money's nice, but the hours are brutal. Diana, I can only imagine. I'm just so sorry. But please tell me that everything's okay, I hope. But tell the truth, obviously. You don't have to sugarcoat it. But yeah, you guys, I mean, we've been streaming for a good 3+ hours, right? It's been good, but I do know that I won't finish the quests out today. I would like to try to hatch these eggs. We'll see what we get out of them. And all of that. Hey, I can go to this gym. I pass by this gym all the time. I'd love to drop in there. Diana E says, yes, things are fine for now. Good. NFL players do ballet. It helps balance and agility. Those tiptoe touchdowns. Nice, Gothic Knight Rider. I guess they don't share that information too often. Everybody has this kind of like preconceived notion about ballet, man. But that shit is tough, dude. That is fucking tough. I've tried to just, some, like, my wife or even a friend who I knew in college that did ballet, they were like, here, try to do this, and they would show me how to do it, and I would try it, and I just fucking sucked. And I don't, maybe now that I'm old I do. I was going to say I don't have bad balance. I used to skate, like skateboard. I used to have no problem just, like, with agility and balance and all that, but now my bones with my pain, my joints and my everything about my body, it's just fucking in trouble. Georgia says, I've been here most of the time. Hell yeah, Georgia, I appreciate it. I appreciate all of you guys, man. I got so much love, so much respect and love, and I just thank you, and this has been fun. It always is fun to be here with you guys, and again, we're here weekly, usually about 2-3 times a week, so always feel free to join along whenever you can. I appreciate it. Let's try to boost some of these up. They haven't been in here too long, so we don't want them to go back down. Let's get this Minccino. For some reason, I'm manually catching it instead of just giving it to the Pogo Plus. Oh, I don't know why. Okay, Minccino. Are you worth it? It's personal now. Yeah. All right. I'm surprised it put up a fight. So there we go. We got to be getting close to the eggs. I keep saying that like it's like happening in a second, but I guess yeah, we're making progress. So we're doing good. We just need to kind of travel, catch some things, get some of these quote-unquote steps. I know I'm in a car, so it's not exactly steps in the literal sense. Pokemon Go steps. It looks like we got plenty of gyms that we can put into here. Put in a Dragonite, why not? It's a shiny. It's fun to bust that out from time to time, eh? I think this is a Love Disc nest here. I have plenty of shiny Love Discs, so I'm actually not really looking for that, but that's what you would do. If you find a Love Disc nest, it's like, what do we need Love Disc for? Well, at least the shiny. It's nearly 12 a.m. in the UK, Georgia. Well, thank you for sticking with me even in the wee hours. We won't be live for too much longer, but still, a good 10-15 minutes or something. X Spirals, though, is looking for friends, so definitely anybody who can do it, put your friend codes in the chat. Anybody who can do it, and of course, join the Discord. It's a good way to add some more friends. Let's put in a Bliss. They ain't got a Blissy in here. There we go. Nice. You want a shiny Dragonite? You've got a Hundo Dragonite. That's pretty sweet, because I've got a 98 Dragonite, and I wish it was a Hundo. Just to get that, because that CP can go pretty high on it. It can do, obviously, a lot of things, a lot of special powers, and Dragonite's great, so yeah, I would love a Hundo, so that's awesome. Much congrats. Delta's Rage is like, I have something 10 times better than these stupid mines. Okay, Diana, you got to get back into it. Everyone stay safe. Glad I got to pop in and say hi. Yeah, Diana E, that's so awesome. Thank you. Sorry that I missed that when it probably first got chatted. I'm falling behind, aren't I? Yeah. A lot to focus on right now. There we go. We just need to get some steps now. Need to get some steps. Georgia was like, I want that. Well, X Spirals, no problem. If you talk in here, I like to answer, so. Unless it's just foolishness, of course, but nobody here is being foolish. Gothic Knight Rider's got his friend code in the chat, though, so make sure you guys add that if you need friend codes. Of course, of course. Okay, you got the Hundo from Purifying on the Dratini. That's nice, dude. That is nice. It's looking the pincer to be shiny, but it's not. We'll just try a fast cap. Excuse me. Alrighty. Does this need any reinforcement? Nope, it's full. Cool, cool. Alright, you guys, it's kind of strange whenever we're trying to hatch eggs, because sometimes on the streams, I'll admit I don't know fully. We're just kind of waiting here trying to hatch the eggs at just 1 kilometer left. It's like just these small distances, And so sometimes I even like start to run out of like, I'm like, what am I doing? That guy Revamped, what's up, man? He says, yo, over on Twitch. We are on Twitch and YouTube right now, you guys. Oh, Vinny, that is pimp. You got a shiny Shadow Pinsir. That's so awesome. I've never been lucky with those Shadow Pokemon, man. Never gotten the shinies on the Shadows from the team. And I've done the Team Go Rocket stuff a lot. Because if you guys imagine how many videos I've made on them, and sometimes I'll like do a Team Rocket leader and it won't be on the video, you know, so like that means think about all the videos I've made of them and then all the times that I've done it without making the videos, hitting them. So yeah, I've hit them plenty of times. That guy Revamp says, what shiny are you looking for? Right now, I'm not particularly looking for a shiny. We're just trying to get some steps in my car to hatch these eggs, because that's what we're doing on the Throwback quests right now for the championship is, you know, I did the raids and stuff down here. These ones are from the ticket, because I do have the ticketed event. But I just need to hatch all the eggs that are in my incubators right now, and that'll get us the rest that we need right here for this second set of quests. And we'll do the next set after that, the back half of this, you could say, tomorrow probably on a stream. So we're just literally trying to get some steps. I'll take any shiny though. I mean, if something shines for us, I will take it. You got 21 shadows. They're all purified Delta's Rage. Damn. Vinny says, I have all the shiny shadows. That is fresh. That is absolutely fresh. That guy Revamped says, nice. What about you? Are you looking for anything? That guy Revamped? Ned Strong, what's going on, man? He says, what's your favorite egg hatch ever? I love anything that hatches as a hundo or a shiny, right? So I can't really pinpoint that it was just one ever. But, you know, I really need the shiny Riolu. I did not get that, but definitely hatching a good Riolu was good. The best one I've hatched was a 93, so those were some, you know, helpful hatches as well. But I've certainly hatched a few hundos and all that. You're looking for the shiny Swablu? Yeah, you got the shiny Lucky C-Dot, dude. That's nice. That's very nice, that guy Revamped. But, yeah, so in general, not really one specific egg hatch, I guess. So hopefully that answers the question. But I've gotten a few shiny egg hatches as well. Like, I never had a shiny Togepi, of course, and then just randomly got a shiny egg hatch Togepi one day, so that was a nice one. Hatched a lot of eggs in my day, though, so it's tough to pinpoint them. But yeah, the shiny Swablu is nice, same as the Altaria, of course, because they have that golden color. I really like it when a shiny can change dramatically, you know, so if you're really changing the color of it, not just like, we sort of changed the slight hue of it, you know, it's like a small just brightness or darkness change, you know. I don't like those as much. We're so close, we gotta hatch these eggs. God, this one's like so close to popping. We gotta pop them. Gotta pop them. Wrath Gaming says, what's the best way of leveling faster? Yes, other than playing a lot, I see that as a comment under it. Definitely add friends. Now, there's a bunch of people here in the chat that need friends. My friends list is full, so if you can add any of them, that's obviously better. But add friends, put on those lucky eggs, and just start, you know, even that first gift that you're going to do with a friend is like, what, 10,000 XP or something? So, like, if you do an egg, that's going to be 20,000. So just get those lucky eggs whenever you need them or can get them. I know that, of course, if you're not, you know, I am not pay to play or whatever, so it's really hard to come by coins. I can understand if you don't want to be putting them into eggs. But, of course, some of the quests lately, since coronavirus too, have gotten us eggs from the quests. So wherever you can get them, try to get them. Shit. I wanted to, before I used my Pokemon Go Plus and got an egg, I wanted to actually get a 7K to fill up that spot, but we got some other spots that I could fill up for 7Ks, because I want to try to get Galarian Darumaka. Definitely for a great ice type. Just had a bird shit on my window. It's a badge of honor, you guys. It's a badge of honor. Vinny is saying bye. You gotta go, Beanie. You play a lot, but you feel like you're not leveling. Yeah, I mean, ultimately, there are things you can do, obviously, to position yourself better, like with the Lucky Egg, as we said, and the friends. But, raids are also kind of like a big drop of experience all at once. The thing about the raids is that if you can get a Pokemon Go Plus or a Pokeball Plus, some people use the gacha, but I've heard some bad shit about that happening lately. So what I mean, though, is that you could be doing the raids while clicking your Pokemon Go Plus to catch and still be getting experience while you have to wait in those raid lobbies. So the point of what I'm saying is that, a raid is good because it's going to give you a big 10,000 XP or whatever it gives. And if you catch weather boosted things, that's more experience. And so if you put on that Lucky Egg, do some raids, especially raid hour, raid hours like every Wednesday basically. Do those, you get a bunch of raids in. That'll get you some big experience points all at once, especially with an egg. And while you're doing it, you could be catching if you have a Pokemon Go Plus so that you're not losing that time to sit in the raid lobbies. That's the main disadvantage, if you're doing a bunch of raids in a day, is like you're wasting a lot of time sitting in lobbies for them to start. Not bad words, be a Christian. Sorry, Ned, if you're looking for a family-friendly stream, I have a kid in my life, and so, I never cuss when I'm around my kid, but during these streams, I'm alone, so I am gonna fucking light it up, man. I am going to curse. I have to do all my cussing into tiny little jars, otherwise. I love to cuss. I love cuss words. Gothic was like, I'm atheist, Ned. Ned Strong said 20,000. James the Potato says, what's everyone doing at the moment? I don't know. What is everyone doing, I guess? Gothic said, once you get to the mid-30s, leveling-wise, it takes a long-ass time. Yes, that's correct. It takes a very long time when you get into those mid-30s. Some people, depending on their situation, are they in a rural town or are they in a small town, whatever, it can take even longer in just the regular, 30, 31, 32. And that shiz. So yeah, I feel you. It's tough. George is asking, can anyone trade me shinies? But remember, you guys do have to be next to each other to do trades. So just recall that. Shiny check, but it looks like this is not one. That's not what I meant. Let's click and see how close we are to hatching, man. We gotta be so damn close. Look at this one. It's just 0.02. Man. Ned Strong said parks are key. So yeah, definitely you position yourself better if you're in an area that has just a lot of spawns, because in general, other than the advice we've given, I would say, for leveling up, there's no kind of hack, let's say, other than the things we said. So you just got to catch, put on eggs, do community days. That's a wonderful, wonderful time. Anytime there's an event that says 2 or 3 times the experience, do that. Do as much of that event as you can, man. Community day, again, is one of those great ones. So we hatched a Heatmore. Not really needing a Heatmore, I guess, but whatever. It's a 93. So let's see, before I go crazy on my Pogo Plus, let's try to get ourselves, I'll go from the bottom up, trying to get a 7K egg. You have 5 trade research tasks. Dang, Ned. Got to get some trades for you, huh? Did that not give me an egg, that last one? I wasn't paying full attention. I don't think it did. So I'll get another gift. What games would I suggest for the Switch, says James the Potato? Well, obviously Pokemon Sword and Shield, of course. If you are really into Pokemon Go and want Meltan, Pokemon Let's Go, of course, is another one. But past that, obviously Breath of the Wild, great game. I loved Breath of the Wild, Zelda. What else do I enjoy? I like Animal Crossing. So Animal Crossing New Horizons, wonderful game. I had fun with Splatoon 2, but I don't know if getting Splatoon 2, I really wanted it for the Splatfests, and at this point they're not having the Splatfests, so it's like, I don't know, Splatoon 2 might be worth it if you really like the gameplay, but I kind of wanted Splatfest, so maybe I'd recommend that one a little less than the other things I'm saying. Mario Odyssey was good. It's just, you gotta like that platforming adventure style game. It's Mario. Who doesn't love a pimp Mario game? God, I'm doing all these gifts and not getting a single 7K egg out of them. That's bullshit. Smash Brothers Ultimate is a good game, of course. Why can't I think of another one? I feel like there's other games that I'm just obviously missing. Okay, here's a game that a lot of people won't mention to you, but I actually like Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3. And so if you wanted a fun kind of third-party game for the Switch, you like superheroes, I actually really enjoyed that game. Oh, hey, I see some other people recommending Smash Brothers. That's good. So anyway, let's see here. Looks like we can now finally, we got an egg. We can put our incubator on there, and then we can also incubate one of these. Okay, you guys, we are so close. We gotta hatch some more. What's going on, Mr. Ryzox Viper? He says, you're in a car? Yes. And it looks like Ryzox Viper has put a friend code in the chat, you guys. It's on the Twitch chat, so if anybody needs me to copy and paste that, once I get to a stopping point, I can do so. X Spirals is back. Ned Strong says Kirby Star Allies. So if you're looking for some other people's recommendations, go for it. Delta's Rage has played a demo for it. Did you like the demo? Well, shiny, check this. Nope. Not shiny. Alright, so how many eggs did we need down here? We need 5, so we just need 5 eggs to hatch. Let's see how close we are on that. Looks like 1 is definitely close. 2, 3. Well, the sad news is that I think I am going to need to leave pretty soon, so we might actually be able to end here just because it's going to be, I would have ended after the eggs hatched. X Spiral says, what is your best shiny that you've got? It's kind of varied because it depends on the situation, right? But like obviously Groudon and Kyogre are great Pokemon, so like here's a shiny lucky Groudon. I can think of a lot of shiny luckies that I've got, legendaries and such. So it just depends on which situation are you trying to tackle. Like for instance, Swampert is like a really useful Pokemon. Well, I've got a shiny Swampert, but is that the best? It's tough to say. If I had a shiny Conkeldurr, I'd probably, consider that because Conkeldurr is extremely useful. But like here's a shiny lucky Rayquaza, so that's really cool. So there's a lot of cool ones and shinies that I like in here. Terrakion, got the shiny lucky of that. Same with Cobalion, Latios, a lot of them. See, yeah, sorry that there's not just one answer. Delta's Rage saying Tyranitar. But Gothic Knight Rider, I see that you helped us out over on Twitch as well, dude. Thanks for following over there, too. Shiny Lucky Ray, that's right, Delta's Rage. Is Shiny Charizard black? Yes, it is, Gothic Knight Rider. Shiny Charizard is fresh. You want to see this? That's what it looks like. It's a cool shiny. See, you compare it to the regular one right here. It's pretty neat. But all right, you guys. So again, we're here usually 2 times a week, 3 times a week. So I probably will come back tomorrow to finish this off. If I just for some reason can't, then I'm sure definitely Friday would be a good stream day, stream time, and all that. But I do have to go pick up my son. My wife has just been doing some deliveries for work, and I saw that she left a message earlier, so I gotta go. I'm gonna do that, and yeah, we've also been streaming a long time, So anyway, you guys, you should definitely join us on the Discord. Obviously, feel free to follow and subscribe, depending on which platform you're on right now. I'm gonna put the Discord link in the chat, though. for you guys. It's a good place to add friends, but also to stay in touch while we're off stream, ask any questions and all that. And yeah, I really appreciate it again. This was a good time, and we're always here to uplift each other, so I thank you for that as well. You guys rock, man. So peace.